speed up in the atmosphere.
This
so
is what it looks like in
I think
downtown
I've
Clarksville right now.
we'll see.
Give it about
We're
5
wait
minutes.
to see
Ryan,
the
you need to
velocity
get
We're
scan,
gonna
see
get
if
plumb
velocity's
wild out here.
tightened or weakened.
It's
Ryan.
gonna look more like this.
Oh,
Hey,
camera
it's a
taking
weird-
on
And then
radar
this is
scope.
what it
Here
looks
we
like
go.
out there
Oh.
to the north of Clarksville.
Looks like they're still
Like
there,
there's
so that
strong
still
winds.
could be a very big tornado on the ground.
Currently, the rotating part of the storm is going to be right over the Publix. You guys know where the Publix is near the West Creek High School? That's where that rotation is. We've got a tornado down right now. It's trying to do some damage out there near the
Yep,
Publix, near
observed.
the West Creek High School. Moving up towards the Kentucky-Tennessee border. It's gonna cross over.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
It's observed.
Observe.
Yep. So Ryan could be going chasing right now. Trust.
Clarksville
So
State
there's tornado now on the northwest side of Clarksville, Tennessee.
combined to potentially get some danger from the down. Once again, I don't have any sort of confirmation of a tornado being down. That's what we just saw on the camera. Okay, and there might actually be a little bit of a signature here.
But you have to see it very well with an untrained
There
eye.
might be
That's
a little
likely
bit
trying
of
to
a
All right,
reduce
we're back here
signature
for the emergency stream. We got a
So,
large.
what we're going off of is
Hopefully it gets a
tornado on the
cell
ground
emergency
this
rotation for the
time
most
here.
Trying to produce
And
here.
even if we don't have
Let's see.
Rain wrap.
even if we don't have a tornado down, this little pocket of a very strong winds is going to be causing a lot of
All right, no
problems.
CC
here,
on
so-
that next scan, so likely this is a tornado about to lift or
So
possibly already
this pocket
lifted.
of winds
north
over
of
80
New
miles per hour
Providence
could do
in,
damage here near the #1 Chinese restaurant.
Western Tennessee.
Don't
and
skip
Dos
the brick
Margaritas.
wall.
Yep.
What are
Velocity.
you guys talking about? I never said it wrong. You're fine.
Wow.
Let's get serious. We gotta
Literally
back on
just
to,
witnessed a
tornado warning.
tornado on camera.
Let's see here. Hammocksville, Pincham, Haydensville, and Allensville in
us
Kentucky.
did.
You guys are next in line. So get ready.
So this one in
Take shelter up
Arkansas,
there if you haven't
far
already.
southeast Arkansas,
You can totally see the hook on
doesn't
that
look to
thing.
be a tornado on the
This thing's
ground
like
from
rain
this
wrap.
chaser's perspective.
And mine is
one in
literally
Florence,
like
Alabama.
my
What's
new
Corey Griffin doing?
title
Going
on
towards
stream is
Huntsville.
tornado
Got a
coverage.
Rogers.
Tornado warning storm
Because
down
there
in,
was recently an
Or actually, this is
ongoing
Athens,
tornado.
Alabama.
Let me go update his location.
Really
Make
getting
sure
its
it's
act
right.
My
together
friend.
again. So
He
hopefully
got
that does
the,
not succeed. That's
his, mother got,
looking
I'm not gonna say
better
his-
by the moment.
The name of the user.
What?
It's not
gonna
in the
say
best
his name.
environment
Yeah, so,
at all.
this is a
There's
tornado
Wait,
warning
wait.
storm.
definitely
Shut up,
coming
Brian.
to
Shut up,
Arcola
Brian.
and
A bit of
What's going on?
Hollendale in
veering
Mississippi.
issue.
It's-
There's
the
not a lot of
rotation is
turning
really
with
tightening
height.
up on it, so we might see a
Like
tornado with it soon.
towards the surface, we like a lot of turning. We like to
Guess where
see at
the
the
Dominator
surface
As that goes up,
southerly
towards you.
winds, and then
There
just
it
above the
is.
Take
surface,
shelter in
southwesterly
Arcola and
winds,
Hollendale.
and then towards the 900
New
millibars,
information.
still
This
southwesterly
tornado
winds, and
warning
closer
has
to the
been
lower level
upgraded.
Japanese
That
70
the
millibar.
Kentucky
We like to see
side
that
of the
start
warning
turning
is
to
observed
western.
now.
The tornado. So guys, I think that was us.
And they
I think that
just-
was us. I
So
think
not
we
a whole
lot
of
just-
veering with
we saw
height.
that tornado
Fucking
through
storm
got
the
hit.
traffic camera, and now
Hopefully
that's
will
given
prevent
the
it from
National Weather Service
producing a tornado.
confidence to
Oh
upgrade
my
this
god,
tornado
these
warning.
storms are getting close to London.
Yeah, weather
So,
spotters
I
confirmed
really
the
think what
tornado.
we
I
just
think
saw
we
there was a
confirmed that
tornado,
by looking through the
that
camera.
went near the West Creek High School and the Publix and the Margarita place, and now it's crossing the Kentucky-Tennessee border.
Come on, we were racing around. We were racing around the map.
Wow, look at that velocity sensor down there. I hope that's a little contaminated.
There we go.
That's
So,
going to be
yeah,
a
here in
nasty
downtown
tornado if that's
Clarksville,
not contaminated there.
Honestly, the worst of the storm's over, but now we've got another area of rotation we got to keep
Just
an eye
watching
on. Look at this.
chaser out there.
On the
That
southeast side.
that
in
signature
Arkansas,
right there, if
Arkansas
that's
gotta
not
be another
contaminated,
area
that
of
might be
rotation
enough
pickup.
to,
And we know
put down
the
a
wall
radar
cloud. If there is a
indicated
wall cloud in
PDS.
south-
We know
Southeast
that
Arkansas.
this storm
Yeah,
It's
that's
is
getting
going to be
very
capable of
close to
producing a tornado
chaser.
or two,
In
right?
front of this.
A new
So,
tornado
you can't
warning
rule
has
out
been
any
issued.
idea
Possible
that this one might do
rotation
it
right
too.
there.
So they might
That
issue
could
a
be the
tornado
one we've been
warning,
waiting for all day, chat.
for that.
Northeastern
A new
Marshall
tornado
County
warning
in
has
Middle
been issued.
Tennessee,
All right, we just got
Southern
a new
Rutherford
tornado
County
warning
Yeah,
in
right
Middle
there.
Tennessee, Northern Bedford County in Middle Tennessee,
counties in
Bedford,
Tennessee.
Marshall, and Rutherford County in Tennessee.
Yeah.
which is a little bit farther
Yeah,
to the
Still
south.
continuing with the warning out here.
So here's our
for
latest
Chapel
tornado
Hill.
warning.
Now I'm
for
full
Chapel
fucking
Hill,
fledged
Fosterville,
coverage here.
Christiana, and
Going
Fairfield.
into Unionville.
We've got a
Bell
big area of
Buckle.
rotation coming together here.
That's
So
I
just
am
South
live
Spring
on
where
YouTube
Utah Legacy.
again,
and
and
that's
this
moving
time
over
I'm
It
to
depends
full
exactly
blown
where you are.
coverage.
You may barely be in
Fosterville
that warning.
and
Legacy.
area south
Look
of
at
Yeah,
this.
Marlins
Murfreesboro.
deserve the day off.
See,
It goes
tornado
right in the
coverage with storm
Weedhurst.
chasers on the ground. I'm full blown coverage here.
Yeah, you're more on
It
the
went
northern
from
side. Yeah, so
0
you're
to
still in a
100 in,
severe, but
like,
you're likely
less than a
not in
minute.
that.
I
All
went
right, let's
from
check back in.
trying to get into a
on
5M
Alabama,
server,
no
then
tornado
leaving
warnings on this
5M
one.
and getting back on YouTube.
But like Brad said, that's actually
Well,
kind
if you're
of
like downtown
surprising,
Murfreesboro, it's
as
not for
the
downtown
storm is
Murfreesboro.
still currently
It may
on
barely
there.
be for the southern extent.
It looks like it should be tornado warning.
Good God! What did you eat? Fucking 30 beans?
Yeah, so you're getting all this rain
No,
and small hail.
I seen a
It
video
could
of
have
a
2.75
redneck
inch hail, but I doubt
All right, so
Um,
here's
it's
what
having
we
that
saw.
large
Here's
of hail.
the
Oh,
big one.
exploding
here's
a
another
can
one.
of
Both of
brake
these are
clean
moving
on a fucking
generally due
dumpster in the
east.
guy's face.
So Huntsville, we're starting to get concerned about Huntsville. We'll be watching these storms as they get closer to you. Okay, they're both rotating, and they're probably going to end up
Posted
needing
in
tornado
Battleground.
warnings here soon.
I'm downloading it right now.
I
Speaking
really
of tornado
wanna see
warnings, we
that.
do have one here for Chapel Hill.
Yeah, just checking this storm again.
Classic
in,
bucket.
Getting
Tennessee.
very
Kentucky
large hail.
rednecks.
Downtown Nashville, you're fine right now. You got
This
storms
does
all
not
around you,
sound
but
like a
not
fucking
necessarily.
Kentucky
Very
redneck.
large
It sounds
hail
like
there.
I think
where
that would
you
be
are
something
just
Luke
yet.
Combs would do.
I don't
If
know
he
if
hadn't
it's
It
already done
sounds
it.
like a fucking
warning.
city boy.
I think they,
Bro, this
nope,
motherfucker
they
sounds like a city
kept it
boy. I
observed.
posted it.
Okay.
Yeah, the rotation that was
Caveman.
causing our tornado
Virginia
near
got
the
observed
Publix
warning. Wow.
north of
It
Clarksville there near the West High
exploded in
School
his face.
has calmed down a little bit.
Hey,
I would
Wolf.
just about bet
Knoxville,
Yeah,
you've already
but
been through
still,
one
tornado
round, but
happening
there
here
is
south of
supposed to be
Hampshire,
another
Kentucky,
round.
moving right on up towards
Likely
Pincham and
weaker.
Anderson.
I'm thinking it
Checking
will
back
be
in on this
weaker.
area of rotation a little bit
About
farther
10
to the south,
o'clock Eastern
near
time
Medallion
tonight.
Acres. That's something that we still need to watch. I would y'all watch out in Red River Estates and Walnut Grove, and just in case anybody's eyes are glazing over and you're not paying attention anymore, let's wake up.
Still some rotation there
This
in
is
Chapel Hill.
a part of the storm
Tennessee.
that might end up needing a new tornado warning, and we already know that we can have spin-up
Oxford,
tornadoes
Mississippi, new
tornado
rotation.
warning.
with this
has been
kind of
issued.
storm. We literally just watched one on the north
New
side
information.
of Clarksville.
This
Yeah,
tornado
that's,
warning
that's
has
where
been
it's a
upgraded.
hail
upgraded.
core, so that's hard
Port
to say how much it's
y'all watch
rotating.
out.
But it is
We
a
just
core
got a
possible
new
severe, so yeah, I mean
Tornado
it's
warning
on
in
both of those
Illinois.
radars. It's rotating, so it's trying to rotate.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We'll see if
And
it
a
can get
new
any
one.
tighter.
in Tennessee.
A new tornado
And that's
warning has been
exactly
issued.
for the storm
Another
that we were
tornado
just
warning.
talking
I'm
about.
guessing this
So
might be
listen,
in
y'all.
Illinois.
Whenever we
Final cloud coming down to the ground on this cell. It's not
Yep, I
tornado
think that's
warning.
for
Final cloud
Illinois.
coming
Oh,
down.
that's observed
Not
for
tornado.
Illinois.
when we play that song, we're not messing
Tornado
around.
warning
all right?
for
So we do have a partial
northeastern
tornado
Vermilion
warning
County
for
in
Red
east
River Estates.
central
This is for the
Illinois.
exact area that we
Vermilion
were just
County
talking
in
about. So let's
Illinois.
take shelter out there
That
in
is
Adams and
observed
Cedar
by
Hill. This is
emergency
east of
management.
Tornado
Clarksville.
warning for
Tornado
northeastern
warning now.
Montgomery
Here's a
County
live
in Middle
view from Brad
Tennessee,
Arnold, who's got a
northern
funnel cloud
Robertson
coming down on this
County in
storm
Middle Tennessee,
in Alabama.
Montgomery, and
Okay?
Robertson
So,
County in Tennessee.
Alabama, we are watching this storm down here
It's
near
another area of
Florence.
rotation. This time,
This is east
barely
of Florence
east
now,
of Clarksville,
closer
Tennessee.
to Town Creek. Hopefully, the National Weather Service is going to issue a tornado warning for this one too, as it's getting pretty dangerous out
east
there.
of
Look at all that.
Clarksville,
You
Tennessee
can
for
see
that
the
warning.
rotation visibly here. Just looking at this, you can see where the tornado would try to spawn out of this thing as it moves over between Town Creek,
Florence is
Cortland,
rapidly
and Coxey
rotating. Really, because I got a
in,
tracer on it, and it
Alabama.
looks like a
We
very
need you to,
outflow dominant,
watch
huge
out
shelf
in Lawson,
cloud.
Athens,
Hey,
and
Bubba's.
You can follow a restraining
The
order.
one
Bubba's,
second
we
I
got
was
we,
alive.
we
Like
got
it's
one
rotating
coming
much.
down in
Yeah, the tightest
Alabama
rotation right now
unwarned.
is happening between Lennon Hill and
Cap.
Dude, I'm
Jerusalem down
inside
here
your
in
house.
Alabama. This also has 2-inch hail with it.
My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, you heard that right.
I'm
2
looking
man,
right at
that-
it from a
that,
chaser's feed. He definitely doesn't
up
have
there
a funnel.
That
or
a
anything
video
like
of
that.
The brake clean can exploding in that dude's face is peak comedy.
Boom.
Oh, so I was scrolling on TikTok last night
Is
and I
it a report
reposted
down
this
there?
video.
No.
Let me go to my repost.
No report.
Did Discord have a
Okay.
fucking update?
So that's lemon
Because
sized
now
hail.
my entire-
Get ready for it.
My UI is all fucked
What's
up now.
what's?
Yeah, Discord had an update.
Okay, never mind.
What?
You didn't download it? You should have downloaded it.
They need to stop updating shit.
They recently got a new CEO.
Which I'm happy
Still,
about.
They need to stop
Vermilion County,
updating
Illinois,
shit
you guys
though.
are
They've
now
been
under
updating
a,
every
tornado
fucking
warning.
week.
We have
Oh,
an
there's the
Cat.
observed tornado
bugs.
now near Bismarck.
Or
Look at this. That's
fixing,
actually a really powerful area of
or
rotation right there
fixing,
too.
or,
Observed tornado on the ground coming
making
up towards the
patches so
Bismarck,
that
Alvin.
fucking,
I
up
mean,
there
it doesn't
towards
look
Pence.
very
that have
strong to
been
me.
banned
Richard
can get
Sample is
On
unbanned.
radar
another
or
storm
from
chaser
either
that we
one.
have
I think
that
they
it will
passed
be
some
getting
of
close
those.
to this. So we're going to pull him up right now. This is what this storm looks like from the
Nashville
rear
has
end.
like 3 severe warnings.
Richard Sample is pointing us right up into
Okay,
the rear
save
end
it.
of this storm that's
Bubba's
coming into
looking,
Vermilion County, Illinois. That does have a tornado down
no
on
severe
it right
warnings
now.
in
And I
Nashville
don't
right
see
now,
it
but
from
there's
this
Right.
vantage
so
point.
many around
Right.
there.
But you can
Right.
see that this is a
3
powerful
right off to
storm,
their
Right.
and it's still
4
sunny
off
where
to their
Richard
west,
is,
1
so
to
it's
their
got plenty
south,
of
I just sent
unstable
it to
air
you.
to
like
feed on
4
as
to
the
their
storm
north.
moves a little bit farther to the east.
Oak Ridge, Tennessee, out here near
It looks honestly
Knoxville.
beautiful from this angle, but there's a nasty tornado
Oh
in
yeah, there
there
was a
somewhere.
tornado warning with that storm. I never saw any reports. I never saw any
Hold on.
CCs.
Hold on.
Which
Is
a
it me
CC
or
dropped
does
would be
anybody
a tornado,
hear?
so I never saw anything that indicated a
Bowling
tornado
Green.
with that storm.
How we doing, Bowling Green? We doing
It
all
was
right?
rotating, but never got
pretty
any
strong storm
damage
coming into
reports
Bowling
or
Green
tornado
now.
reports or anything out of it.
This is a live look from
Speaking of
Bowling Green.
CC, that's
Here,
a tornado right
man,
on the ground
What a time, dude.
over
There's a storm
Interstate
chaser
24.
everywhere that nowadays. Jennifer is in
northwest
Bowling Green, Kentucky right now,
Tennessee.
giving us a live view of the storm that is coming.
So that officially
into,
makes this a
Smiths
regional
Grove and
tornado
Bowling Green.
outbreak
This is
in
Logan,
Tennessee.
Simpson, and Warren counties
with
in
6
Kentucky.
confirmed tornadoes.
So we've got.
Let me go back over to.
Hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is one that we have to watch for a potential
This one.
tornado too. It's not imminent.
Yep.
We don't need to panic or anything.
You see it.
In
CC started right
Kentucky
there,
here,
west
but
of the
definitely
interstate.
watching this one as
Moved
there's a
over
little
the
bit of
interstate,
rotation with
and
it.
now it's likely lifting east of
Back
the
to Richard
interstate.
here.
3-inch hail observed. Look at that. Man,
And then
very
this
close.
is a view of that storm coming into Bowling
very,
Green.
very
for
close
this
to your
station.
legacy.
This tornado
A
warning
little too close
has
for
been
comfort
upgraded.
right there. Look at all those
New
hail reports
information.
off to your
This
west.
tornado
Radar
warning has
confirmed
been
The storm
upgraded.
was moving
tornado
east
warning
and is
now
moving
with
east
that
right
storm
towards you.
that we caught down here east of Clarksville. We've now got a debris signature. So this did touch down near Red River Estates, just like we said that it might. And it picked up some debris here, and now it's lofting
I
down
mean,
over
all these
Interstate
storms are heading
24.
towards you, but they will likely not be nearly as strong by the time they get to you.
If that tornado is still down, which it could be, then it's somewhere near the Middle Tennessee Safety Consultants area, near
see
the
here.
American Air. And it's moving over there towards the Rose Clover Farm, Sulphur Creek, and the Coldstream Christian Camp. We're going to need you to take shelter if you haven't already.
Yeah, so by the way, we've had 5 violent tornadoes this year, which means it is the most violent year in
And
terms
here's
of
what that
tornado
storm
count.
looks like
the
down
most
there in
EF4
Tuscumbia, Alabama,
tornadoes,
which once again is
since 2020,
kind of crazy that this doesn't have a tornado warning on it.
which I didn't track
That's a
2020
Very
for
obvious
tornadoes,
funnel
at
down
least
there.
on YouTube.
But yeah,
I did
stay
track
sheltered
some of
out
2020,
here in
but
Cedar Hill
that
and
was
Adams
mainly a
in
hurricane or
Tennessee.
two.
We've got a very strong storm coming in right now.
Okay, wait. Vehicle.
Attack the D-horn.
Videos and photo of a tornado on the ground in eastern Illinois.
So what you're looking at here is the storm
Attack
that's
the
coming into
Dayton!
Athens,
Right
Alabama.
towards
We've got
Bismarck in
2.5 inch
east central
hail.
Illinois.
It's tennis ball size hail and a tornado trying to come
No
it's
together
gonna
notable
get
near,
CC
worse
near
drop, so
Rogersville.
that's
There's gonna
really
be more
good.
and more and more and
If we
more.
did see a CC from these radars, it would likely be an
plus,
intense
I think I've
tornado,
already heard that tornado
because it would have
alley
to
is
loft
worse.
debris probably near
But the one
6,000
that
to
I've been
7,000
on,
feet up.
maybe actually not.
But still could be a tornado on the ground. Most likely is a tornado
This
on the
one,
ground. going over Bismarck
Don't
in
have a good
East
feeling
Central
about
Illinois.
this. It's headed into my hometown, close to my house.
They did observe that CC drop.
All right,
so,
that's the voice
oh,
of
look
Brad
at that!
Arnold,
It's actually
Storm Chaser
still.
Brad Arnold. The tornado
still
sniffer
there.
himself is in his own backyard, and he's smelling something. Okay,
Very,
like
very
like
weak,
this is the
though.
real deal. Like this could actually be
Never mind, that's
producing
not
a
it.
tornado in
My
the
bad.
very near future.
I apologize.
So
That's
we need
corruption
everybody
right
to
there.
take this
tornado
very
Your
was
actual
seriously,
fallout is right here.
as this comes
So
over.
A
it's
the
new
laws
tornado
of the
warning
dealer
has
levy.
been issued.
There's
No
no,
longer on
tornado
ground.
warning right now. Okay, so I want to make.
I thought it wasn't before, but then I just saw that CC reappear right in the warning. I was like, wait a second.
But we've seen this happen before. We've seen this kind of storm. We know what
Yeah,
it does.
you can see
and,
now
it
very
would be
clearly
surprising if it
corruption
didn't
and
end up
corruption.
producing a tornado, or at least trying to. Okay, we got
My
a new
apologies. I
tornado
didn't
warning
check
out
all my
here,
products before.
in Mississippi.
saying that. I
This
apologize.
is going to be for Lafayette.
They did
Panola,
tornado warn one
Tallahatchie,
in northeastern
counties in Mississippi.
Mississippi
Tornado
here
warning for
Cortland.
southwestern
This is
Lafayette
moving
County
over
in
towards,
northwestern Mississippi,
places like
northern Yalobusha County in
Cortland,
northwestern
Water Valley,
Mississippi,
and Taylor.
northeastern Tallahatchie County in
So we're
northwestern
encouraging
Mississippi,
you to take
southern
shelter
Panola
if
County
you
in
haven't
northwestern
already.
Mississippi,
This is gonna be a
Lafayette,
dangerous storm over the
Panola,
next 40 minutes.
Tallahatchie,
We've
and
gotta take
Yalobusha
shelter now.
County in Mississippi.
So that's some big hail also falling over Rogersville in Alabama. But that's your new tornado warning for Water Valley, Cortland, in northwest Mississippi. I think I said northeast. This is northwest Mississippi here.
So coming back over here to our storm near
Possible
Florence.
tornado damage
This thing is
southeast
really
Arkansas.
trying here. It's really trying to
and
produce a
over
tornado.
or just barely north of Hickory Ridge.
And it's got a big
southeast
nice hook on
Arkansas.
it, and we're concerned about our friends over there in Athens first of all. So if you're in Athens, get ready and start taking shelter as soon as that warning is issued. It's probably going to happen soon.
That's back in your radar hole. This area is actually very favorable for a tornado to develop. Hence why we have a tornado warning for this storm, but also just this whole region, the whole northern state of Mississippi,
A
central
new
all the way up
PDS
to
severe
northern Mississippi,
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
is favorable for a tornado
This is a live look right now
to develop at any moment. So
at that rotating part of the storm as it
if we
goes
do
by
get any
Town
storms in
Creek.
that area, which we currently have
You
two,
can
they
literally
could
see the
definitely
rotation
drop
here from
tornadoes
Logan
out of
and
either one of those
Sarah's
storms
point of
or
view,
these other two storms. one
as the
towards
storm moves
Cleveland.
off to the east.
Could easily go tornadic in the future. Now, the one in Oxford, likely not, because it's starting to be merged with the one in Water Valley.
A new
that's-
tornado
that's very
warning
close
has
to
been
producing a
issued.
tornado.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
There it is. We do have a tornado warning now
That's
for
a new
Town
warning
Creek,
west.
Tornado warning
Portland,
for
Hillsborough, Coxie,
southwestern
and Lawson.
Limestone County
So
in
it's time
north
to take
central
shelter if we haven't
Alabama,
already.
southeastern Lauderdale
Dangerous
County
storm,
in
coming in
northwestern
here.
Alabama,
This is a
southeastern
tornado warning for
Colbert
Colbert,
County in
Lauderdale,
northwestern
Lawrence,
Alabama,
Limestone, and Morgan counties in
northwestern
Alabama.
Morgan County
Take
in
shelter.
north
We've
central
got two
Alabama,
areas of
northern
rotation,
Lawrence
right?
County
This
in
is the one that all
northwestern
of our storm
Alabama,
chasers are watching out
Colbert,
here near the Joe
Lauderdale,
Wheeler State
Lawrence,
Park.
Limestone, and
has been
Morgan
issued.
County
And then
in
this is
new
another
Alabama.
tornado
one out
warning
here
So
near
that's
has been
actually
Shoals,
for the
issued.
which is
second
coming together. That's
storm.
going to go towards Layton and Town Creek and all these
That's
places
south
that we
of
were
Florence,
just
Alabama.
watching.
Tornado warning
All
for
right, so
southern
we gotta,
Washington County in
take shelter out
northwestern
here if we haven't
Mississippi,
already. This is a very
southwestern
dangerous
When is
Humphreys
it gonna
County in central
end?
Mississippi,
the areas around
northern
Town
Sharkey
Creek
County
and,
in west central
Alabama.
Mississippi, Humphreys,
We just got a
Sharkey,
new
and
tornado
Washington
warning
County
in Mississippi. And this is actually for the storm that Corey
Man.
and Brandon are on.
What?
Not again.
So that's a
And this is
tornado
a
warning
live view
south
of
of
that.
Florence, Alabama,
So,
and that newest
brand
one you
new
heard is
Tornado
a
warning
new
for
tornado
what-
warning
what
out
the
here
fuck?
in western
This is
What-
Humphreys,
Right
Sharkey,
Mississippi.
now?
Washington counties in Mississippi.
That's
Okay.
north of Rolling Fork, Mississippi, for that new tornado warning. It is an extension of our
Yeah.
current
So
tornado
this
warning
is
in Hollandale. So
rotating quite a
now
bit
a
as
tornado
well.
warning for
And here
Silver
it is
City.
from Corey's point of
Luis,
view.
I think is might be how you say that.
This is
in
about. This is
Hollandale
also
in
trying to
western
produce a tornado as it goes
Mississippi, under a
down towards
tornado
places like Longwood, Irwin, Marathon, and Percy. We need you to take shelter if you haven't already out there in Humphreys, Sharkey, and Washington counties in Mississippi.
So we're right
This is gonna
back
go
up
on
to
for the next
7
hour.
tornado warnings now. Right back up to 7. Thankfully, these are more clustered, so the tornado threat's going to be slightly less with them, but we did just get a tornado warning
Jack Mike.
barely west of Athens,
All right,
Alabama. So
let's
that
come back over here to
includes Town
Florence.
Creek, southeast of Florence,
where we've got a
Alabama.
nasty storm coming
What
in
the
right
fuck?
now. This is what
Alabama
that lowering
included
looks
in that
like
new tornado
in
warning.
Florence right now.
What?
It's just south of Muscle Shoals. This is the part of the storm that would try to produce a tornado. If there's going to be any part of it that does that, it's going to be this one. So we're watching it
was
very
a
closely.
New tornado watch
It
will
was a
likely
Holy
be
school
smokes,
fight,
that's a
and
big
shortly.
both of them knocked
One or
themselves
two
out.
tornado watches will likely be issued shortly
One of
in
them,
Mississippi
one of them blocked each other
and
in
Alabama.
space, and
So
they
we
tornado,
will
both.
either
that's
get
gonna be a big one.
big tornado watch,
We
They
were
hit the
watching the
sleepy
storm
button. In this area.
in Clarksville that had a
or
similar
we will
feature.
get two separate
And,
tornado
it
watches,
likely
say for
produced a
one
tornado,
for this
but it was
area
probably
and
a
later
small one.
tonight.
This one would be
another
big
one
if
for
it
this
actually
You know,
did.
whenever I see an Indian, I had this urge to push the red buttons because it restarts their system.
A new PBS severe thunderstorm.
You realize that
Yeah,
religious
Clarksville,
thing?
you guys are fine now.
I
Everything's
know,
past
I
you.
know.
Let me see here.
Oh,
No offense, guys.
That was
no
crazy,
offense
Clarksville.
to people
I
who are
mean,
Greenville.
Indian.
what are
That's
the
what
odds
it
I
is.
have
that we had a
friends who are
just a
Indian. They
You're
make
on the
that joke all
edge
the
of
time,
the
and-
slight risks, so you're likely going to get
and they
heavy rain
just
tonight,
happened to curl up two
probably near
tornadoes
60
right,
mile an
right
hour
around
winds.
Clarksville.
and that will probably be pretty late.
mean, you guys-
we're talking like
I feel like you guys almost manifested that
2
or something.
a.m.
Like you
Eastern
guys gotta
time,
chill.
1, 2 a.m. Eastern.
But I
Likely
hope
2 a.m.
everybody's
Eastern
okay. I
time.
haven't heard any
Mainly
major
damaging
damage
winds.
reports. But we definitely had a couple tornadoes out here, so we'll keep you updated on anything that we heard from the Clarksville area.
New mesoscale discussion for northern Mississippi, so you can see it in the red there, inside the purple tornado watch. A couple of semi-discrete supercells have formed and are tracking
But
east.
yeah, tornado warning continues
across
for Robertson
West
County,
Central
Tennessee,
and
over here closer to Cedar
northwest
Hill
Mississippi.
and Orlando. That'll be
Ahead of
allowed
these
to
storms is
expire
a
in few
favorable
minutes, okay?
environment for the potential of tornadoes. The ongoing
Bowling
storms
Green,
may
you guys still
intensify as
have a
they
very
move
strong
eastward with an
storm
increase in
ongoing
a
in
tornado
Bowling
risk.
Green.
Large hail and locally damaging winds will also be a concern.
This is actually what it looks like right now in downtown Bowling Green.
So still,
Not
still
bad.
looking at the potential for a strong tornado threat with
the
any
heck?
of these cells too.
This is what it looks
In
like
Mississippi.
downtown Bowling Green, and this is what it looks like from a little bit of a distance. It does look like there's a
Go
little
back
bit of a
up here
lowering there,
again.
but it doesn't look like anything crazy. But I would definitely be watching this out here
are we
in
back down to
the
radar
greater Bowling Green
indicated?
area, up there towards Hartsdale, Green
Nope.
Hill, Motley,
Still have one in,
Three Forks. That's
Illinois
where the
on the
rotating
ground.
part of the storm will
Still observed over
eventually
there.
go. All right, let's see what Brandon Kopic's got. Storm chaser Brandon Kopic's got a nice
time
look at a
hail about to
lowering
move
here down there
into,
near
Athens,
Washington County,
Alabama.
Mississippi. Let me go update
Very
his
large hail.
location.
Likely
is
around or
crazy,
greater
y'all. This
than
is,
2 inch in diameter.
When are we going to have a day where that involves Clarksville, Tennessee? That's not like
Now Paducah is
plumb
doing
wild.
the NWS Louisville's warnings.
We sometimes have
Well,
streams.
I
where
mean,
there's time to, like,
Nashville's
look at chat and
Nashville's
talk and-
NWS isn't doing the warnings.
but
It's
today is
actually
not one of
Dallas,
those days.
Texas, doing the warnings for the Nashville.
This is a live look
Tennessee's
at Washington
jurisdiction.
County, Mississippi,
Oh,
where we do have a
Jason,
tornado
you're
warning
good.
out here. Hopefully,
You're in
we've got some
Northwest
people
Tennessee. You're
watching.
done for the
There's
day.
18 minutes left on it, but I would imagine that this is going to get expanded and extended, as it doesn't look like this is going to stop
Clarksville,
anytime
Tennessee
soon.
on the ground though.
So get ready out there in Anguilla and Silver City, as this is going to be a very dangerous storm for y'all.
Where?
Take shelter.
Clarksville's done with
in,
their
Humphreys
storms now. Storms are going to stay off to their east and southeast.
New tornado warning. We've already talked about this, but I want
Bowling
to make
Green,
sure we go over it
Kentucky,
again.
under a severe
There's
for 70
two
mile-an-hour
areas of
winds.
rotation that we're watching out
See
here in
those bright
Alabama. One
yellow
of them just
pixels
went by
there?
Florence.
for
We just
60,
saw that
65
lowering on
mile
the
winds, and then
cameras,
some darker
and
yellows
another
for
one
70
is
to
going by
75
Rogersville. So we
mile
have
winds there.
two
A new
potential
tornado
tornadoes
warning has
That
been
should
issued.
in
move to
Illinois.
the southeast.
I'm sorry,
of
Tornado
Alabama.
warning
Alabama.
My
for
bad. Here's that
northeastern
other
Fountain
area of
County in
rotation.
west central
Okay, so this is what
Indiana,
it looks like out
Warren
there around
County
town.
in west
Not
central
bad.
Indiana, Fountain, and Warren County
This
in
is what it
Indiana.
looks like out there around Town Creek,
That's a
Alabama.
radar
So this
indicated
is
tornado warning
the
for
rotation that's most
Williamsport
forward.
Really?
in
Where?
Indiana.
This is the one that's
Where's
closer to
that near?
Athens right now, and it looks like it still looks to me
You
like
see
it's
a
trying to
pretty
produce a
good
tornado.
area of a donut
So
hole. Looks to
I wouldn't be
forming
surprised if we saw a new tornado warning that kind of
What part
extends a
of
little bit farther
Indiana?
east,
Okay,
maybe
good.
over there
In
to
At
Athens.
least it's not in
northwest Indiana.
Looks like Sarah's going to drive
Still
right
observed
under
for
the daggone
17
thing.
minutes
At least
though
it's not
in
in my-
eastern Illinois for the
where my
storm
grandma
moving
used to live.
into Indiana now. That's the
It's
only observed
Lafayette,
warning
you
currently in the
dumb
US.
motherfucker.
In
Our
her
area
attempt
storms
to
are just
get
all
in
going to
front
die out
of
before
this.
they hit us.
What?
So yeah, we're going to keep up with Sarah as she gets closer to that storm.
We could
and
get
Oh,
some
then we're
go
gonna
rain.
flip
fuck
over here
off.
to Corey Gherkin, who has just a really ominous view.
We could get some
I've
rain.
I've
storm,
been
if
to
you can
Laf.
flip us
Oh
back
my
around
god,
there,
the
you'll see what I'm
couplet on
talking
that.
about.
The couplet is
And then
strong as
tomorrow
hell.
we're probably going to get rain. Could get some isolated
And then
damaging winds tomorrow.
Brad Arnold is
the
on that
tornado
same
threat
storm.
is very
Not
uncertain.
Brad
It's going to be
Arnold,
Ah,
a
Brandon
shitty
Coppins is on that
tits.
same storm, and
it all
you'll
comes
see
down
some really
to
incredible
if a
cloud to
storm
ground
can
lightning
fire
strikes
and
right
latch
here in a
onto the
moment.
warm front tomorrow.
Shitty tits.
Probably in Pennsylvania County
Hey, Dragoon.
in south central Virginia.
By the way, tornado warning continues out here for Lafayette
So if I do
and
go anywhere tomorrow, it's
Panola
gonna
and
be
Tallahatchie
painful.
counties in Mississippi.
I'm
And
We
then
looking
track
do
at
have
south
that.
into North
a
Carolina.
storm
If
chaser
I
out
do
here as
chase
well,
storm, which I don't know.
that's going up
I don't
towards
know.
Cortland.
I don't
This
know.
is what it looks like right
No,
now.
I think you just need to get a fucking
out
life.
here on Interstate 55.
I think you need to fucking
Storm
move
Runner
out.
Media is
Get
driving up
yourself a
towards Pope
fucking job,
and Cortland.
Jefferson.
We need you to take
you-
shelter.
'cause
if
I
you're
know
out here. We
damn
do have
well
some
you are
rotation
struggling to
coming
find a
together.
fucking job
It's
right
going
now.
That's gonna be a
over the
lot of hail
interstate
for
right now, literally
Athens.
right in front of Storm
Keep
Runner.
coming back to the
This is
storm
going up
'cause that
towards
hail
Taylor.
core
So let's take
keeps
shelter
impressing
if
me,
we
and
haven't already.
This is the largest hail we have right now by a mile and a half. It's up to 2.5-inch hail right now.
Dog,
Big hail core.
You can work at fucking McDonald's and make good money there.
Let's check back in on Tennessee. How are we doing, Tennessee? Dang, this storm over here really doesn't want to give up, does it?
Brother,
The one coming up towards
at
Christiana
16,
right now
I was working 2 fucking jobs.
is rotating quite a bit. And it's kind of just picked up a lot of
At
you know,
this point,
momentum
Texas
over the
is a
last
different
fucking
couple
nation.
minutes.
With how ungodly
Oh my
huge
goodness.
it is.
PDS
It is
severe
the size of
thunderstorm warning
fucking
has been
Germany.
issued. A new PDS
Connor
severe thunderstorm
turned
That
warning
is
has
how
been issued.
big Texas is.
So we are concerned about Bedford and
uh,
Rutherford counties in Tennessee, specifically around Midland and Fosterville
Wow.
over
I'm-
to Short Creek, Big Springs. This is south of Murfreesboro. I would
Wow,
watch
that
this
shows
very
you
closely.
how,
Hopefully you're already in
how
your safe
today's
spot. You've been
performing
under a
in
tornado
Connor's
warning.
eyes.
But that's actually increasing in intensity as it goes off towards
Can't
Fosterville.
blame him for turning back though.
Severe thunderstorm
Connor
warning
lives in
is
northwest
now in effect
Indiana.
for Smithville and Sugar Tree Knob. East of
Okay,
Nashville, we've
Eric
got
Cartman,
that
golf ball
was
size hail moving
uncalled
over
for.
towards Smithville
Well,
now.
to the east
Listen,
of
Nashville,
You gotta listen to
downtown
this. This is
Nashville.
fucking hilarious.
You're
such a fat ass, Cartman.
Officially,
This is not stupid
about to be
Jew.
under a severe
Keep an eye on
thunderstorm
it.
warning, as
Now,
this line of
on
storms
the
is
other
finally
hand,
about to move
is
in.
legitimate rotation over Christina in central Tennessee.
Go
That's
ahead,
currently
Brad.
Tornado warned, and another area of little rotation right in here, east of, rather northwest of Manchester. Also, the one south of Murfreesboro warned for 2.5-inch hail. Piney Flats, Tennessee.
Brad,
All right, you're in the slight risk.
Hello?
So storms should die out by the time they get to you. Still likely going to get very heavy rain and wind gusts up to about
Whenever you're
60
ready.
miles per hour, but storms should be very weak by the time they get to you.
Hey, I was going to let you know, those storms that are coming up, they're part of a boundary. When it interacts with that storm that is just coming into Athens right now, I've seen it happen where it can sometimes kill it, but sometimes if that thing turns to the southeast, it could get significant quickly. We really need to keep an eye on that. That is not the main tornado warned storm, but if that thing cuts southeast, we've got big problems on our hands.
all right, that's an update from storm chaser Brad Arnold who's down there giving us the latest on what's happening with our storm in Alabama. Okay, so we do have a tornado warning for Colbert, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan counties in Alabama. We've got lots of rotation on this, and we've seen it come very close to producing a tornado multiple times, and it's about as close now as it's ever been. So take shelter out there in Lauderdale and Lawrence counties for sure. This is what that storm looks like from a little bit of a distance, by the way. So we can see the lowering here.
A new tornado warning has been issued. A new
By the way,
tornado
there's a
warning
tornado
has
warning
been issued.
in Indiana right now. Tornado warning in Indiana. Weather spotters have spotted a funnel cloud with this one. This was not reported on the ground or anything, but we do have strong enough rotation right here where we should be taking shelter in Fountain and Warren counties in Indiana. That's moving up towards Judyville and West Lebanon and Attica
For
in
Athens,
Indiana.
that is a
So
very
take shelter
popular
now in
area.
Attica,
Tornado
Indiana,
warning for
Fountain and Warren counties. The
Southwestern
funnel
Warren
cloud has
County
been
in Middle
spotted.
Tennessee.
We also have a
Central
new tornado
Coffee
warning
County in Middle
down
Tennessee.
here for Bedford,
East
Cannon,
Central
and
Bedford
Coffee
County
counties
in Middle
in
Tennessee.
Tennessee. This is
Northwestern
the storm
Grundy
that we called
County
out
in Middle
forever ago.
Tennessee.
We said this
South
looks
Central
concerning.
Cannon
We
County
should
in
be
Middle Tennessee.
looking out
Bedford,
here in
Cannon,
Tennessee,
Coffee,
and
Grundy,
hopefully
and Warren
we
County
did.
in
Hopefully
Tennessee.
we're
I think
prepared,
it's in Tennessee.
and we're already getting into our safe spots
So
right
there's
now in
a
Tennessee.
new tornado warning for the storm
Here's a
I was
look
talking
at
about
our
in
incredible
Manchester,
storm in
Tennessee,
Mississippi
going
from
towards Morrison,
Corey Gherkin's point
Tennessee.
of view. Holy smokes.
Just got warned there.
Now that is a supercell.
Very surprised this is not
If I've ever
tornado
seen
warned
one.
right now. This is one of the best storms we've seen so far today.
Holy smokes, y'all.
Pretty
This is a
classic
live look
looking
right now
supercell.
from
Really,
Washington
really
County,
large,
Mississippi,
good
of a
inflow.
monster supercell.
Strong outbound winds trying to connect.
This is coming in from
Really
Corey
surprised
Gherkin.
that is not tornado warned going towards Smithville,
Are
Tennessee.
you kidding me? This is a big time rotating supercell doing absolute work over here near Irwin. This is with the tornado warning
Let's go back over
that is
to our
currently
Athens
happening
radar site, or
right here in
Huntsville
Humphrey,
radar
Sharkey,
site,
and Washington counties in
just to check
Mississippi.
this tornado warning. Very difficult to see.
We
if
got to
there's any
really hope that
rotation
this
in
one
here.
doesn't plant down a big
Mainly,
tornado.
you know, you want to be in your safe spot, but mainly this is very large hail
Holy
and
smokes.
isolated 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's really big time hail.
If you're just now tuning in, this is the
Tornado
mesocyclone
watch just got
associated
issued.
with
Looks like
the
they're gonna do
tornado
two
warning
different
storm that's
watches.
coming
One
into
right
Humphreys,
now,
Sharkey, and
for
Washington counties
Mississippi,
in Mississippi.
Louisiana, and one
That is
later
a
on for
mothership
Central
and a half.
Alabama. So this is a a 60-40 tornado watch. Actually, pretty high probability tornado watch for a slight risk
Yeah, I'm
and a
hungry.
marginal risk area. That also
So
does
you
include some
surprised
of the
me. I don't
enhanced
care.
risk, actually. Yeah, there you go. So that's your new tornado watch. They increased probabilities for a tornado in
Guys,
this
this is
area.
plumb wild right here.
They also upgraded eastern Louisiana to a tornado watch too.
This is just
no
about the
longer a
definition
severe
of
watch.
plumb
They are
wild.
in a tornado
These
watch in far
Mississippi
east
storms are
northeast.
really popping off. This is what it looks like from
Louisiana.
Storm Runner Media's point of view in Oakland, Mississippi, on that other
I wouldn't
tornado
say
warning
Mississippi is popping
for
off.
Lafayette,
There's
Panola,
one
and
tornado warning in
Yalobusha
northern
counties.
Mississippi.
He's got a little bit of a lowering down here as well. So this storm
one
right
tornado
now is
warning
about
in
to
the,
try to produce a tornado
one
as
tornado
well near
warning
Enid
storm
Lake.
in central
And that's going to move up towards Water Valley and
It's
Dallas
definitely
Jones
not popping
Crossing.
off to how we thought.
So we need to be taking shelter out here if we haven't already. Tornado warning,
Man.
by the way, continues over here in
Special
Lauderdale and
mesoscale
Lawrence
discussion.
counties.
I hate saying that one, but we just got a
In,
special mesoscale
Alabama.
discussion for the
Alabama,
potential
we're
of a
still
strong
watching,
tornado
This
in
incredible
the
storm
next
here
60 to 90
that's
minutes.
trying its best to produce a
Intense
tornado.
supercells will have the possibility to drop a very large hail up to 2.75 inch in diameter, damaging winds at near 80
Town
miles per
Creek.
hour, and the potential for a few tornadoes, including a strong
Brad
one over
Arnold's
the
in
next
Decatur
60
by
to
now.
90 minutes.
So Brad Arnold's way out in front of this thing. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on this. Just know that we've
So there
got
you
an
go.
eye on you in
That's
Decatur
right
and
over
Athens. As these storms get
Athens,
closer to you, we're
Alabama,
going to continue to
Huntsville,
cover this. We're going to
Florence,
continue
Alabama.
to come back to this.
But that
It's just we're kind of
main
waiting on
intense
our
tornado
chasers to get
threat
in a
is
better position,
specifically
and
highlighted
we're just waiting on
Huntsville
radar
back
scans.
out
Essentially,
to
that's
Town
what we're doing here.
Creek. Town Creek,
Checking back in on our
in,
tornado warning in
Alabama.
Tennessee, Bedford,
right in that area.
Generally
that area is
Cannon,
where the
Coffee,
strongest tornado
Grundy,
threat
and
is
Warren
highlighted in
counties
this
in
MCD.
Tennessee. We've got a tornado warning currently, and that it doesn't that does include Manchester. Okay, Manchester, Tennessee. You guys are included in this. We've got a
Special
significant area
discussion.
of rotation coming together here
This
between
one
Fairfield
for
and New
these
Union.
storms in
and
Illinois.
that's coming up
Tornado threat
towards
is now
Morrison, Viola,
peaking and
Smart,
should
and
begin to
McMinnville.
decrease.
McMinnville,
with
you are
eastern
under a
extent.
tornado warning right now.
So tornado threat is peaking out here in Indiana and Illinois, with the
And we've got an
opportunity for a
incredible
tornado or
view,
two, including a isolated strong tornado
from Short Mountain
with these
of
storms.
the storm up here coming into Cannon, DeKalb, and Rutherford counties in Tennessee. Man, just this is crazy. There's so many.
So the main one to keep an eye on is definitely the one
crazy looking
in
storms.
Athens. That's why I keep
And this
coming
is one
back
of
to
them.
This, area.
This one actually might have a little bit of a
because this is the
tornadic
area
aspect
for
to it
the
as
greatest
well.
threat,
Once again, this is a
80 mile
live
winds,
look at
2.75 inch hail, and
a big time
tornado,
storm coming together
including
in
threat for a
Tennessee right
strong
now. This is
tornado.
coming over Sugar Tree
All
Knob,
possible over the next
and
hour
it's got a
or
rotation aspect to it.
hour and a half.
It's moving up towards Smithville
hour to
right
hour
now.
and a half. Yep, decreasing.
So I wouldn't necessarily be looking for a
Decreasing
tornado
for that
warning with this one
MCD.
in the near
The
future, but I wouldn't
currently
be
peaking,
surprised if they
but
issued one because
now
we have a
beginning to
hook. If you're
decrease.
looking above my head here at the radar, we do have a hook on this storm, and if I flip over to velocity, we do have a broad area of rotation here. But what this is some of the craziest
By the
visuals
way,
I think we've ever seen on stream here of storms. Like this is an insane storm
Peter
coming
Griffin
over Sugar
reported
Mountain,
this.
and then this is another
Peter
insane
Griffin
storm
drove
down there
from
in
Nebraska
Washington
to
County, Mississippi.
southeastern Arkansas in one day.
And by the way, if you're mad at
And
me
just
because I'm
recently
going away from the
reported
camera that you wanted to
a
look at,
tornado that caused damage out
Corey
here.
Gherkin
Several
and
trees
Brandon
snapped
Kopic are both available for
in this
free. You can see
junction
them on
area.
the radar map in
Peter Griffin reported that.
the WeatherWise app. There's a link in the description.
I'm not even
A
kidding.
new
by the way,
tornado
actually.
warning
We are
has been
driving at
issued.
your
A storm chaser
attention.
named Peter Griffin on the Spotter
All
Network.
right, new
reported
A
tornado
new
that
warning
tornado
in
warning
Tennessee.
has been issued.
All right, 10 tornado warnings. This is a major event.
Man.
All right, this is not a tornado emergency or a PDS tornado
Tornado
warning.
new tornado
I'm gonna go
warning in
ahead and tell
Tennessee.
me
This
the
is for
sign.
Southeastern
Christiana.
Rutherford County in
Major
Middle
Areas
Tennessee.
between
Northwestern
Fosterville and
Foster
Christiana.
County
We've got
in
an
Middle
area of
Tennessee.
rotation coming together
Cannon
here.
County
Oh
in
my
Middle
goodness, hold on.
Tennessee. Cannon,
What the
Coffee,
heck?
and Rutherford County
This is
in Tennessee.
in real time right now.
Hopefully
This
that's
is real
the
time.
storm
The
I
storm
pointed
coming
out.
We have
over
10 tornado
Short
warnings
Mountain right
in
now.
one
This is from
area,
Cyclone
in one
Port.
region here, guys.
I would hope that's
Holy
the storm I pointed
smokes.
out.
That's the
Nope.
heavy rain moving into the
And
Sugar
actually,
Tree
the one I
Knob
pointed
area
out is starting to weaken
right now.
due
So
to a cell merge.
that
so
was
that's really good.
crazy.
So that's an extension into Woodbury.
Jump
Tennessee.
scare. Yeah, that was
With a
crazy.
potential of a
It's a
tornado.
huge wall
Storm I
of
pointed
wind,
out looks
hail,
to be
and
weakening. You
rain
could see a cell
that just
merge
came
hitting
over
it from
Sugar
the
Tree
south,
Knob.
so
And that's
gonna start
about
to,
what we just saw there. That's
probably
about to
die out
happen
there
in Mount
as it gets hit by
Ararat
that cell
and
merge.
Pisgah and Blue Springs.
I have no idea, Marcus.
That was plumb wild.
You definitely have to have a 4-year plus college education.
Yeah, this is a
to be
strong
hired
storm
by the
here, and this
National
is
Weather
kind of
Service.
rotating as it goes up towards Smithville. So
be a
once again, we
degree
really got to be ready in
meteorologist.
Smithville, Tennessee, for a strong storm
There you
over
go
the
again.
next little bit.
Fuck!
Yeah, that was one of the coolest shots we've ever
What?
seen from a tower camera there. All right, what was we talking about? We was talking about something else.
Yeah, that was my
Still
plan in the
continuing
first
with
fucking
the
tornado
place.
warning.
They did
Douche
downgrade it
canoe.
just a bit. 2-inch
That was
hail.
my
now
plan in the
possible
first
as
fucking
we
place.
continue to have an
Go
area
to
of
college
rotation
for 4
down here
years
between
so I can
Christiana
get
and
a job at the
Fosterville as we
National
head
Weather
towards
Service.
Bradyville,
Douche canoe.
Right back
and
up
eventually
to 10
Woodbury.
tornado warnings. However, we're going to lose
No!
four of those.
When shit needs
in
to be
3
warned,
minutes,
I'll
we will
fucking do
lose
the
So
proper ass
take
warning.
So many
shelter
spheres.
now
1,
in
2, 3,
Bradyville
4,
if you haven't
5.
already.
I'm not that
7
autistic.
severe.
I'm not that autistic. Fuck.
That's going to be near Lawson, Alabama right now. I'm in between Lawson, Hillsborough, and Trinity.
All right, so James
Still
is
some
out there
rotation on that
chasing
storm
right
in
now
northwest
near
Indiana,
Trinity.
but it is definitely overall weakening. Rotation in South Carolina.
Let's talk to Brad and see if
what
he's
the
got
heck
anything.
is South Carolina doing? It's Tor possible too. Look at that.
So if you're just now tuning in, what you just heard here was the voice of a
Tor
storm chaser
possible too
named
for the next
James,
47 minutes.
who says he's got a tornado down
in
here.
northeastern wait, hold on, I gotta see what
with
this
this storm that's coming into Decatur
Northwestern-
in Alabama.
Northwestern South
So
Carolina.
this is something we need to take very seriously. So make sure
Dang
you're
it, I
getting your
should've
safe
chased
spot in
today.
Decatur in Alabama.
Funny, Ben just said that. Ben just said go chase. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it.
We've got several storm chasers on this. We're just waiting for somebody to have a better
I can make
view
it,
of it.
right?
So thank you, James, for the
It's
report.
only near
And
200
we're going to
miles
come back
away
up
from
here,
me. I can make
and
it.
we're once again going to try to.
If I went straight, if I
finish-
flew to it, it'd be 150 miles away. But
my
because
thought
I
here
have
on
to
this
go
storm right here that's coming out of
southeast
Christiana, moving up
and
towards
then
Fudge
go back
Round and
southwest,
Bradyville, is looking
more
pretty
close to
gnarly,
200
and
miles
we
away from
definitely
me.
need to be taking this seriously. I think that this will be our next one that tries to produce a tornado here as it goes off to the north and east.
Yeah, because see, I would take this, I would get to the interstate.
So take
Always want
shelter
to get
now.
to the interstate, and then I would go.
And we do have just a couple minutes left on our tornado
probably
warning for
wouldn't wanna take
Robertson,
220
Tennessee,
that
or
way.
a couple seconds left, I
I'd wanna
should
hop
say,
on 14,
and then
go
we'll be
through
done with
Eden.
that. So
If
not too
I
much
were
longer left
gonna
on
go
that.
for that, but that's all the way
All right,
down
let's
in
pull up
Charlotte. That's
Logan.
well, that's in South Carolina. That's a 3-hour drive.
This is a live look at that storm down there in Alabama
No,
that's
thank
producing
you.
a tornado.
Environment like for that storm, I imagine not very good because it's
Brad
well,
Arnold's on that
it's
too.
probably good because it's South Carolina. If it was in North Carolina, it wouldn't be good. Yeah, pretty good environment. Definitely a potential tornado environment. 2,600 instability, 100 0 to 1 kilometer SRH, 200 0 to 3 kilometer SRH.
So we're not actually under a tornado warning in
and
Mooresville
a better
or
photograph
Brookmead-
than some of
Brookmead yet,
central and southern
but I would
Mississippi.
definitely be taking shelter down there as
right
well.
now.
There's no doubt in my mind that you guys will eventually.
And the
be
reason for
under
that is
one.
because you have really, for some reason,
Checking
really
back in on our
good
storm
veering.
coming into McMinnville. Tornado
Dew
warning
points are about
continues for
70 with temps at
23
about
more
81.
minutes.
You have really,
tornado
really good
warning
veering
continues
here
for
in South
29 more minutes
Carolina,
for
something that,
Bradyville, Fudge Around, and
You're
Woodbury.
missing a bit more of.
And then that
in central
crazy
and
storm
southern
we just saw
Mississippi.
go over Short Mountain there near Sugar Tree Knob.
We should
That's
no
working up
longer
towards
be with an
Smithville
observed
now.
warning.
So get
Yep,
ready in
it
Smithville
just
for a
got
dangerous
dropped
storm.
right now.
There's no tornado
that
warning
puts
with
us
this,
down
but
to
it
6
does
tornado
look like it's
warnings
going to
and
have some
still
crazy winds
15
with it.
severe warnings. No longer under a PDS severe either.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we got a new tornado warning.
A new
in
tornado warning
Alabama,
has
and
been
this
issued.
now includes Huntsville.
New information.
So
This
Huntsville,
tornado
Alabama,
warning
you guys
has
are
been
now
upgraded.
Athens in
in
Alabama.
on our whatever you want to call this here, our situation.
Tornado warning for
As we've got a dangerous storm
southwestern
coming
Madison
over
County
towards you.
and north
Athens
central
is also
Alabama,
included in this. So
southeastern
take
Limestone
shelter now if
County
we're in
and north
Alabama
central
and
Alabama,
we're in
Limestone
Athens,
and Madison County in
Mooresville,
Alabama.
Capshaw, Oakland, Madison, or Huntsville. This is our big area of rotation right here, and this is what
it's
is going to
observed, too.
try to produce a tornado here over the next little bit.
Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to look up something. So that is a tornado on the ground.
Dang.
Tornado on
And by the way, they
ground
went ahead and
in,
extended
Athens,
that
Alabama.
considerable severe thunderstorm
know
warning all the way out to
exactly where that
Gurley,
is.
Woodville, and High Top. So we're expecting 2-inch hail. So here's the thing: in Huntsville, we're going to have 2-inch hail. We're going to have damaging
I wonder
winds.
exactly where that is
And
located.
on
I
top
know
of that, we're
it's
going to have the potential
going
for a big tornado
into
here.
Athens, Alabama.
And I don't like
Athens
the way
is
that
very,
the
very
supercell
populated.
looks, man. Like this,
420,000
the shape that it has,
people
A
populated.
new tornado warning has been issued.
like that is
A
classic.
new
That
tornado
is
warning
classic.
very,
has
very
been issued.
populated.
Big bad tornado signature there. The thing that we've got going for us, though, is, you know, it
Oh
is
my
kind of
goodness!
messy.
Someone's got a
There's-
photo of that storm in
There's a
South
chance
Carolina.
that all this convection behind it will kind
A
of
new
choke it off.
tornado warning
But
has
right
been
now,
issued.
it's handling. It's
Tornado
A new
handling
warning
tornado
for
warning has been
Northeastern
issued.
So
Grand
we're
Parish
gonna
in north
get to shelter
central
very fast in
Louisiana,
Athens, Tanner,
northwestern La Salle
Murphy
Parish
Place,
in north central
and Pete's Corner.
Louisiana,
And then we're going to go check
southeastern
out
Wynn
this
Parish in north
latest
central Louisiana,
tornado warning
Grant,
in
La Salle,
Louisiana.
and Wynn
This is for
County in
Grant, LaSalle,
Louisiana.
and Wynn Parish in Louisiana. We've
New
got
area
a
rotation
dangerous
there,
storm
new
coming down
tornado
towards
warning, that's for
Georgetown in Louisiana. If you know anybody in Georgetown, Louisiana, call them and let them know that a potential tornado is going to come down from Highway 472 and cross Highway 84 near the town of
Dude.
Tornado
Georgetown. That's
warning
Grant,
for
LaSalle,
Fuck!
and
Central
Wynn Parishes
Lafayette
The
County
in
in
Louisiana.
northwestern Mississippi,
Lafayette,
southern
Pontotoc,
Union
and
County
Union
in
counties in
northeastern
Mississippi
Mississippi,
are also
northern
still
Pontotoc
under
County
a
in
tornado
northeastern
warning.
Mississippi, Lafayette,
Or, I'm
Pontotoc,
sorry, not
and
still.
Union
This is a
County in
new tornado
Mississippi.
warning for Ecru and
Any
New
more?
Albany.
Yeah, definitely a good
Ecru
area of
and New
rotation there.
Albany. We're
Going
gonna
towards
take
New Albany
shelter immediately.
in north central Mississippi. Yep. North central Mississippi going into northeastern Mississippi.
The craziness
That is
continues
for
here.
New Albany.
If you're just now tuning in, we are in the middle of a major severe weather outbreak. Downtown Nashville is getting ready to get hit by a strong storm. It is not severe, according to the National Weather
Okay,
Service.
there
We
we
don't
go.
have a severe thunderstorm warning on this,
I
but we
wanted
do
to
have a
get some
strong
real
storm
quick.
once again coming into Nashville right now.
I'm gonna go see.
Here's what it looks like in
Yeah, I see that
downtown
lowering.
Nashville as that storm comes in. You're going to have a big shelf cloud come through, and yeah, we're going to see winds possibly up over 50 miles per hour. I would be surprised if Nashville didn't
I see the
eventually
lowering
get
in
a severe
What?
thunderstorm warning out of this, at
Athens,
least.
Alabama. I don't see it on the ground.
I would be plumb surprised.
Yeah, that thing. It's gotta be. Hold up, let me Google.
Wow.
We got a lot of people
What?
watching in Nashville.
Definitely a
I'm
big
not
I'm
lowering.
sure.
looking at the radar.
I don't think I've seen it. The first person in Nashville today in the chat.
Over 200,000 residents in that. So it's a high population over there.
Sorry, I'm watching the Weed Whacker.
Nah, I'm kidding. I know you all are there.
Watching the Weed Whacker. He's in
Hendersonville,
Athens,
you guys
Alabama
are
right
about to
now.
get hit by a strong area of winds as well, but
Weed
no
Whacker?
severe thunderstorm
I
warning on
wish I could
this.
see exactly where he
Never
is.
So, Gallatin, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that's coming into your neck of the woods here very soon.
Yeah, it's
We
a
do
large,
have showers and
large
storms
wall
making it all
cloud
the way up
trying to
into
drop a tornado.
Kentucky,
And it's like, yeah, like this is like the.
but
first
there's
time
no
I'm hearing-
severe warnings right now
Large
in
wall
Kentucky.
cloud
Most of
trying to
these
drop a tornado.
storms
That
are
is
below
a
severe
crazy
limits.
supercell in Athens, Alabama
And
right now.
you know, we're not too worried about them, but they are bringing
Wow.
about some heavy rain, some gusty
Crazy
winds, and
supercell
some
in Athens,
frequent lightning.
Alabama.
All right, Brad Arnold's on that storm near his hometown out there in Alabama. So let's go check back in on that Alabama tornado warning. Limestone and Madison counties in Alabama. You guys are under a tornado warning, and that
Hold on, give me a
rotation
second.
is really coming together now. Let's come back over to the radar. This is it, y'all. This is the convergence that we were
Okay.
hoping we wouldn't see, and now it's here. This is where a tornado might be trying to form here soon. This is where Brad
Perfect.
Arnold is, and that's coming over towards him right here in a few moments. So Huntsville, get ready.
Definitely a wall cloud on Reed's feed.
Oh,
Wow.
You got to get ready in Huntsville,
Brad?
Alabama. This is this could be the real deal. I don't want to scare anybody. I
Reed has
really
a
don't
big
want to
old
scare
wall
anybody.
cloud. Funnel in South
but
Carolina doesn't
there's a
surprise
few
me.
moments during times like this where you got to
somebody
think
is
of like,
on that
okay,
at
well,
local.
what could happen here?
And South Carolina had a
And,
really,
one of the things that could happen
really
here is we
awesome
could have a
picture
big
of it.
tornado that comes right through Huntsville. So we want to take this seriously, and we want to take
Let me see if I
shelter.
can
Now, what
see
else
if
could happen?
he's
What else could happen? We could have nothing
sent
happen.
another photo.
All right, this storm could, pitter patter out. This thing could, weaken, go south, go north. Who knows?
Nah.
But one of the
I don't
possibilities
think he's
right
chasing,
now
I
is
just
that
think he's a
this
local who took a
forms a big
picture.
tornado and comes over to Huntsville. So we've got to take shelter, and we've got to get the word out there and let everybody know that this this
this
is
is,
the real like
this
a real
is
storm that we should
observed
really take
over
shelter for. I know
Athens,
our
Alabama,
friends in
but I
Alabama,
don't believe it's on the
we're
ground.
tough,
It's
and
really,
we've
really
been through a
trying
lot
to
of
be,
tornado
though.
warnings before. But I think we should take this one
I mean,
seriously.
it's going to drop a tornado.
And we're going to hope for
if
the
it
best.
does,
There's a
it's
good
gonna
chance
drop
that
a
everybody
tornado
gets
barely
missed here.
south
But like
of
we've got to.
downtown Athens.
My job is just to convey the risks. You know what I'm saying? All right, severe thunderstorm warning up here for Cannon, DeKalb, and Rutherford
I think
counties.
Reed's
that
almost
big
in the hook
wall of
echo
wind
now.
and rain that we just saw in Short Mountain, that's going to go over Smithville here soon. Now, tornado warning is going to continue for Bedford,
Wow.
Cannon, Coffee,
That is a
Grundy, and Warren
beast
counties
of a
in Tennessee.
supercell.
We are going to have a problem here with
That
this
is an
storm too if this
absolute
continues to
beast
look
of a
like this.
supercell in Athens,
We've got
Alabama
some
right
really
now.
intense velocities here, but this also could be some contamination.
Reed has a crazy visual.
So I'm not
of it.
necessarily sold on that yet. We're going to wait for one more scan here before we think we have a big uptick in rotation. But still, you're under
It
a
is
tornado
trying to
warning in
produce.
McMinnville regardless, and we would like you to take shelter if you haven't already. This is a dangerous
I
storm.
can't tell if
100%.
that's where it's trying, right where Reed is pointing, or if it's very rain wrapped.
Back down to our other dangerous storm, which continues down here in Humphreys, Sharkey, and Washington
Either way, the
counties
whole
in
storm itself
Mississippi.
looks crazy.
This is where Corey Gherkin is and all these guys.
Wait, what?
This is a live look right now from that storm. We do have a tornado warning and some rotation here south
Oh,
of
it's on the
Hollandale,
ground, yep.
moving towards Anguilla and Luis.
Reed has it on
this
the
storm
ground.
does look like it's going to try to impact the Rolling
Yep.
Fork area. I know we have
It
people
is
that
on
watch
the
in Rolling
ground.
Fork. I'm not too terribly concerned about
Really?
you, but this is something that we should keep an eye on. If it drops to the south a little bit, we might
Wait,
end
it's
up
on
with
the
some
ground?
hail.
Oh,
and
shit.
honestly, we might end up in the rotating part of
Tanner,
the storm
Alabama.
too. So
Tanner,
Wow,
get
the
into your safe
tornado is
spots.
on the ground.
Ground top Tanner,
Just
Alabama.
get ready to get into your safe spots around Rolling Fork. But this will likely stay to your
tornado
north.
warning.
I do.
What's going
It's
on, Trevor?
let me get a. Should I go a little up?
A new tornado
Get the front
warning has
piece.
been issued.
All right, new tornado warning in Alabama. That's for Limestone,
launch it
Lawrence, and
into it, but,
Morgan counties.
Brad
in
Arnold,
Alabama.
get your
I think it's
stream
gonna tighten up
fucking
on this
working.
knob in the front.
And this is what that storm looks like right now, from Brad Arnold's point of view.
Go a little bit more. Clear behind me.
So,
Hold up.
yeah,
You're good.
man,
Go,
look
go,
at
go.
that. You hate to see that.
Go. Correct. Yep. Go do
Two
it.
supercells back to back
There,
here.
there, big guy.
Northwestern Morgan
with
County,
very
North
There it
Central
is. There it
Alabama,
is.
Northeastern Lawrence
Go up a
County,
little bit.
Northwestern
Okay, so
Alabama,
there's two
Right
Lawrence
before this
Lines
tree line.
County,
See that
and
tree line up
Morgan
there? It's
County,
got a white
and
photo
Alabama.
above it. Look.
Okay, right in here, north of Hillsboro in Alabama.
James Finn is
And
speaking.
the other
Let's
one
go.
on the
The
front
first
cam just to
meeting.
have it.
concerning one, in my opinion, is just
Someone
south
said
of the
that this
town of
was
Athens.
possibly a tornado
Brad Arnold has put himself
over
right in front of it
Interstate
here.
24 here, northwest of Manchester.
So right in front of Brad, we have a developing tornado. Look at this supercell.
I don't fully disagree. Some of that does.
We are going to be really lucky here if this doesn't produce a tornado. And we've seen it before. We've been lucky before, so I'm not trying to scare you or anything.
Was
This
on
is,
the ground around
It's
this
just a possibility that this wraps up
New
and drops
information.
big.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
It doesn't look extremely convincing. I mean, you could see it also being. See if it's there on the Huntsville radar. If it's that big of a tornado, it's gonna be.
You know what? Fuck all the party.
I doubt.
Oh shit! It's on the ground. He's got it on the ground. It's on the ground. It's on the ground.
All right.
Yep, it's on the ground. Big tornado on the ground. His head's
Dangerous
gone.
situation for our friends in Madison
highly
and
doubt it.
Huntsville,
It
Alabama.
could have been a tornado right over Interstate 24.
Yeah, that's supercell. Like, I don't know what else to say. If you live out here, you're probably familiar with this imagery. Yeah, that just looks like a storm that's about to produce a big tornado. So all we can do is hope
is
that
that
it
still on the
doesn't,
ground?
and continue to monitor everything that comes out. All right, so if you're just now tuning in,
Okay,
we've got
it's
a
already-
tornado
it's
warning
likely
for
lifted.
Oakland, Madison, and Huntsville in Alabama. That's Lawrence, Limestone,
picking
and
up a lot of
Morgan counties.
dust.
We're encouraging you to take shelter.
It looks like it's
already.
like touching down and then
It's
lifting
gonna be
back
hard
up. frequently. Like it's
going to be really hard to
it's
for
vortex.
Brad to keep up with this thing as it's getting ready to go through a very populated area. But
It's not a
yeah,
fully
I think
consolidated.
we're going to need the radar for this one. We're going to come back down and visit that right here in a moment. We're going to now go back
It
up
touches
to
the ground, and then it lifts, and it touches back down, and lifts, and
where
it
we
touches back
have a
down,
strong
and lifts.
area of
That's
rotation over the
for a
town of
while.
Morrison in Tennessee. That's moving up towards McMinnville right now. And we still have a tornado warning for the next 17 minutes, so take shelter now.
Oh my
in,
god!
Here's
I don't see it
another
on
look
the
at that
ground
storm
right
that's
now.
coming into Madison, Alabama right now.
That whole thing's in a plan, isn't it? Yep. I'm feeling it.
We also
Well, it
have
hasn't had
about
vortex
16 minutes
seas.
left.
It's
on
been
that
one
tornado
vortex,
warning
then it lifts,
for,
then another
Woodbury
vortex,
and
then it
Sugar Tree
lifts, then
Knob
another
in
vortex, then
Tennessee.
it lifts.
We've got an area of rotation going over
It hasn't been
Bradyville right now,
vortices. Vortices
north
is
of Fudge Around,
full.
and that's
That means
going to go
multiple-
up towards Stewart
multiple
Channel.
vortices. It's only been one vortex.
Traffic goes. It's on this side.
Check this out, y'all. Y'all watch here.
My
We've had a new storm
there,
pop
right
up
there,
within the
right
past
there.
30 minutes that's really starting to rotate here north and west of Shelbyville in Tennessee. So this is another one we'll have to watch as
Yeah,
that
it's
goes
trying
off
to
to the
drop
north and
the
east. Y'all
Cheeks
watch
and-
out in Fairfield again.
Reed doesn't-
Buckeye,
A new tornado warning has been issued.
tornado
Oh,
warning.
Reed,
Maybe not our next one, but it'll
Most
be one of our
intense
next.
situation.
Downtown Nashville's getting hit hard right now by a strong storm.
tipper chef, do you want it front or back?
There it is. That whole thing's in a plan. Everyone launch
So
into it.
get ready over the next
Yeah.
20, 30
Condensing.
minutes.
It's not consolidating,
Well,
it's
honestly, probably for
condensing.
the next hour. For strong winds, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and maybe some
This could be
small
a
hail.
big tornado about to drop down and head
Look on the
into
ground. You see the
Huntsville,
wave coming
Alabama.
up. Oh yeah, straight there. You can
This
see
is
it.
going through Bellevue right now. It's going to also hit Forest Hills and Brentwood and Franklin. We are most concerned about the very real risk for straight-line damaging winds with this one. The tornado
I can
threat's
see
not
it.
extremely high here.
Yeah, it's trying to
Clarksville, Tennessee, you're
touch
done
down.
for the day. For the most part.
Ah, shit.
There might be a couple cells
It's
that
about to
sneak
be.
out of
Of
Missouri
course
over
Brad
here, but
Arnold's stream
there's a good
isn't
chance those are
fucking
gonna die
loading.
out before they get to you.
I want to get really close. I
Still
don't know what kind
observed.
of height I'm going to get out of it. Maybe not get too much closer to us, but we do have a southbound
Tornado
coming
warning
up here we
continues
can
down
take.
here in Louisiana for 15 more minutes.
Way better now.
And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning out here in southeast
Large cone, large
Tennessee.
cone, large cone.
It goes for McMinn, Meigs, and Monroe counties for the next hour. Okay,
Multi-vortex,
we're talking about 60
multi-vortex,
mile per hour winds with this little
multi-vortex.
cell coming up towards Riceville right
Big multi-vortex.
Oh yeah, now it's a big tornado on the ground.
Computer.
All of Tennessee's traffic
Starting to be
cameras
a
point
big
towards the
tornado on the
ground,
ground,
man.
y'all.
See this.
What a sad
Very
day.
large funnel
Yeah.
and
Yep.
a lot of debris with it, so it is
wants to
on
see
the
the
ground.
ground?
Directly out at first forward as
Who
usual.
wants to see
Gotta
traffic?
get south
What about
though.
that? What about that?
Yep, let's do it.
You guys
It's a
don't understand.
very large debris field.
I'm joking. I know what traffic cameras are for. But I would personally like them if they pointed towards the sky. Legitimately, traffic cameras are one of the things that I think
Now it's already
could
starting
be
to.
like one of the
It's
biggest life-saving
yeah, exactly,
things that
Buckets. It
America
like
has
it was
ever
about to be a
invested in. It
big
had really good
tornado,
systems across the
and then
whole
it just starts
country
lifting.
that were PTZ had the ability
It's
to
like
look up
big
and
tornado
down.
lift.
Are we even with it? Hold on. Yes. That road's coming up.
All right. So Brad Arnold's still right here in front of our big storm that's coming into the Oakland area of Alabama. All we're doing, we're kind of like sitting on the edge of our seats here,
That is what.
waiting to see what's going to happen
Just watching
with this.
Reed's feed to relay to you guys. Yep, there's our CC drop.
Mindful of this trigger.
Let's pull up Brad full.
Wedge tornado lift. Yep.
Let's listen into Brad as well.
That's how it goes. That is how it goes sometimes.
Look at this,
There's a
y'all.
little back in here. It's back
This stream isn't fucking
one of those
loading.
Yeah, other
down
people are
there
starting to
in,
call
South
that
Carolina
a
today.
large CC drop from earlier. This CC drop right
Now
here.
that.
So we'll see if there was actually any
Please,
damage in that
Brad
area. I
Arnold,
feel like
please
if there
don't
was,
All right,
we're
Brad
gonna
Arnold's got a
get
stovepipe
very
tornado on the
See him
ground.
out of there.
big tornado.
So
Right
it
near
looks
Beach
like
Road in
it's on the
Central
ground now,
Tennessee.
right in
This is
front
gonna
of
take us
Brad
right
Arnold.
into
We
it,
should
so
see
we
it.
can
Our
launch.
video's maybe a couple seconds behind.
That thing crossed over the interstate and there were cars on it. Look at that. Oh yeah, there it is. Big tornado.
Radar.
But if you're just now tuning in, we've got a tornado down here in Northwest corner, Salem corner in Alabama.
Illinois.
That's moving
not
over
much
towards
happening in
Oakland right
Illinois.
now. Brad Arnold just saw it, and he.
Big time tornado, folks.
It looks like a
we've got
big
tornado
cone.
down here. It's doing damage as it goes over towards
CC drop,
Oakland.
CC drop, CC
So,
drop.
please
looks like a
take
pretty
shelter,
big cone.
if you haven't already. This is currently, literally, right
It's never been a
here in this
wedge.
corner. Let me
It
get
has
some
not
more
been a
mesoscale
wedge.
information.
But it has been a pretty large, and now it's a large stovepipe.
See, it's doing
Yep,
damage. You can see the,
it's a large
Yeah,
stovepipe.
he's like,
see it there.
he's really in a dangerous.
Wow.
I can tell you just from looking at
Because it's
Brad's
like-
footage here relative to his location, I
Wow.
can tell you exactly where that is.
It is? Yes.
The rotation is currently moving over
trees?
the
Yeah.
Greenbrier Parkway.
It is a
There
big
it is.
stovepipe.
Tornado on the ground.
You can hit it.
This is moving into Oakland
So this
right
is gonna
now.
go right
Oakland
into
is very
Madison,
populated.
right into
Okay.
Huntsville,
We
Alabama.
gotta go this way a little bit. I will.
So this is a live look at right now. It's going over the
Wait, is he
Greenbrier
in it?
Parkway. This is near the Barrio Modern Mexican
Going right
Cuisine.
towards Huntsville.
Barrio Modern Mexican Cuisine. It's
Where?
crossing over towards the Huntsville
Large tornado.
Brownsbury Road, Browns Ferry Road. It'll enter Oakland on the side where the Publix is at Market Village. If you know where the Publix at Market Village is, that's a directly in
Oh,
line
huge
with where the
It's
CC
wafting
tornado's
a
on
drop,
right
lot
now.
of
huge
debris.
CC drop.
We've got to get everybody
Brad,
that lives
get the
around
fuck
here
out of there.
It is a
underground. You
very
gotta take
large
shelter,
tornado.
get indoors, get
Large,
into the lowest
strong
floor of your home.
tornado.
There are a ton of homes here. This is a very populated residential
Gracious
area
day.
right around the Blue
Heading
Green
right
Gin
towards
area.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Once again, if you're just now tuning in, this is a live shot of a tornado that's doing damage on the ground currently in Oakland,
Yep, reflectivity debris
in
ball.
Alabama.
Big power flashes. Get past these power lines.
Large
Unbelievable.
tornado on the ground.
Where you going? Look straight ahead. House going. House going.
So,
Power flash.
if this stays on the
Power
ground, it's going to go
flash.
up there towards the
Large
UPS store,
tornado
the Walgreens, and
Madison.
the Liberty Middle School.
Right now.
If you know where the
Wow, it is-
Columbia
it is
Elementary School,
strong.
that's also in the direct
Horizontal
path.
vortex. That
It is a very
violent.
strong tornado.
That is so violent.
Oh!
Holy cow! You're in danger! Holy crap!
Yeah, this is right now, right in front of Brad Arnold here.
They
as
just
it
got
comes
hit by a
into
vortex.
Oakland.
Wait.
You can see power flashes right now.
What?
Once again, if you were at
What in the world was that?
Valentina's Pizzeria and Wine Bar, you would be able to look out and see this right now. I wouldn't recommend doing that.
God
Wow.
damn it, you too.
I would recommend running the shelter. If I zoom out here, let's talk about.
You
Let's say
two,
this thing
stop
stays on the
with
ground
this
for a significant
bullshit.
amount of time, which it is very possible. Okay, it is very possible that this stays on the ground and even gets bigger as it moves east.
Fucking God.
The people of
Wow.
Oakland need to take shelter. Capshaw, Madison, and Huntsville.
Oh my-
This is
that
going
vortex
towards-
fucking give up.
slammed.
I
making
fucking-
this line right towards Huntsville. The power flashes that you're seeing right now are from the area over here between the Barrio Modern Mexican Cuisine restaurant and the Publix at the Publix Super at Market Village. All right, so this is right smack dab in the middle of a huge,
It is still
very
a
populated
large
area.
tornado.
Last time we're doing that.
Still a
Very
large
populated
tornado.
area, currently getting hit by a tornado, and the farther east it goes, the more populated it gets.
Oh
And
my
unfortunately, the daggone
goodness.
thing is
I loved every second of it. I loved
it's
every
big.
second of it.
It's getting bigger
I
too.
gotta pop the hood. Look at the debris in here. I got hit by
Wow.
So if you're just now tuning in, this is a live look at
Wow.
a tornado that's on the ground right now.
Reed said that's the
in
last time we're doing
the
that, and his whole
Oakland
crew
area
said, his whole
of,
crew said,
of,
no.
Alabama. This is very close
His
to
whole,
Huntsville.
his
Okay,
whole
this
crew
is
said,
doing
no.
damage right now between
That's the
Pete's
last time we're
Corner
doing
and
that.
Oakland.
No.
Some of the places that are in the path that I've been talking about are the Publix Super Market at Village. And then if
His
the
whole
Publix
crew
over there
said
next
no.
to Faux Galaxy and Bishop's
That's the
West
last time we're
West
doing
Side,
that.
Pub
No.
and Grill.
Still a
If you
large
know where
tornado
the
on the
Oakland
ground going right
self-storage
toward
huge
is,
Madison.
drop.
the Publix near that. That's the west side of Oakland over here. That's where the tornado's
Still a
entering
large
town. This
tornado
is about
going
to do,
into Madison.
if it makes
Wait,
it just a
Brad
little bit
got
farther,
spotted?
right now it's kind of
now.
over a field. If it makes it just a little bit farther into Huntsville, it's going to do significant damage here
Wow.
I got on the floor.
to a very populated area, unfortunately.
Look at the inside of the Dominator right
Gracious
now.
day.
This corn we have an insane data set.
All right, we've got another view of it here. This is from Logan.
Oh my word. That was
Right now, you can see
insane.
the
I'm
damage,
so glad they
being
were in the
done here
Dominator.
in,
That would have been really, really
Logan,
bad.
or in Oakland right now.
Oh my fucking
Once
god!
again, if you are just now tuning in,
Wow.
we are looking at a live shot of a tornado in Madison,
It's still
Alabama.
a large tornado
And
on the ground. heading
unfortunately,
into
it just
Madison.
keeps getting bigger.
Wow.
It is not slowing down. So this is now hitting the areas over
That
there
is
in Oakland, and it's
insane,
moving over
dude.
towards the Rainbow Mountain Trail Park. Okay, if you know where the Rainbow Mountain Trail is, then you know where this is going next. This
Oh
will
my
cross
goodness.
over the Columbia Elementary
Still a
School, the
large
Liberty
tornado on the
Elementary
ground heading
School,
into Madison. This is
Ashley
still a
Green
large
Recreation
tornado
Association.
going
This is
into
going to
Madison
cross
right now.
over
It's
the
still on the ground.
Montessori
Observed
School
by
of
Reed.
Madison. This is the heart of the residential
Reed got
part
slammed
of
by
Madison.
it. One of the windows was down, and the
It's hard
vortex
to tell
went right
what kind of damage is being
onto
done
the
right now.
Dominator. They got
But
fully
it's
spun
likely
off of the
significant.
road into the grass by the vortex.
Because we might lose view
It was
of
a
it here.
very strong
But it's
tornado.
still out there. It's still down as it
He
moves
got
into
fully
deeper
spun
into
around
Huntsville.
by it.
So let me show you what this looks like on radar.
And
Okay,
now they're
so
trying to
here's
get
our
out of
debris
the-
signature.
out of
We've got
the,
debris in the air here.
grass.
What we're looking at is correlation coefficient. So when stuff is in the air that shouldn't be there, the radar knows it. It's different sizes, it's different shapes than the raindrops around it. And that creates a correlation
Alright, Reed got
coefficient
out.
drop. So we have a TDS, a tornado debris signature here, moving into
Still on
the
the
greater
ground.
Oakland,
Likely a
Indian
rogue
Hills,
tornado
and
now.
Madison area of
It's a lofted debris about 15,000 feet out.
Alabama. Okay, this is right next to Huntsville. So
It is
if you
still
are
on the
just now
ground.
tuning in, we've just seen incredible damage done by this near
Wow.
Oakland, and it's going to continue to move off to the east.
Gracious
You've got to get
day.
shelter if you're out there near Midtown on the Park, Woodmill Trace.
I wonder if they got the probe fully into it. This is a tornado emergency. This is a tornado emergency for Huntsville,
New
Alabama.
We have a tornado emergency
tornado
now.
This is
warning
a
has been
catastrophic
Tornado
situation.
emergencies are only
Wow.
ever issued.
They just
in
upgraded that
the
straight to
deadliest
tornado
of tornadoes.
emergency. Look at that.
We believe a catastrophe
This
is
is
happening
now
here
a tornado
as the
emergency
tornado
in
becomes
the city
rain
of
wrapped
Huntsville, Alabama. Wow.
Limestone and
Tornado
Madison
warning
counties in
Southwestern Fountain
Alabama.
County in
So
West
if you're just now
Central
tuning
Indiana,
in, this is a
Fountain
live shot
County in Indiana.
Sorry, that was Reed's.
of the tornado
That was Reed's
as it
audio.
becomes
Tornado
rain
warning
wrapped
for
and moves
southeastern
into the
Rutherford
greater
County,
Oakland and
Middle
Huntsville
Tennessee,
area
Northern
in
Coffee County
Alabama.
Middle
We just
Tennessee,
had a
Central
live
Bedford
shot
County
of
in
that
Middle
as it came in.
Tennessee,
If somebody can
Southwestern Cannon County in Middle
somebody can give me
Tennessee,
a
Bedford,
clip or
Cannon,
something of
Coffee,
what
and
we just had
Rutherford
there so I can
County
show
in
it
Tennessee.
to anybody that's just now tuning in.
Not too sure
This is
why
still
they
on the
just
ground
pulled
as
that
it
tornado
moves over
emergency.
towards Huntsville. Give me just a second, y'all.
Wow.
So the
it's like
whenever we
lifting
first saw
right
it
now,
touch
so-
down, it was near the Tennessee Valley research area.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Yeah, I accidentally played
and we
Reed's
saw
audio
it cross
there.
over
That
the
audio you heard, that was
Greenbrier
Reed Timmer.
Parkway. We saw it do power flashes down
I
there
didn't mean to play that
by the
audio.
Madison Metal Processing Facility. And then we
Gracious
saw it
day,
get
Reed.
really close to the Linner at Moore's Creek area.
Reed is
and
already
now we don't
Reed
see it
is-
anymore. Okay, we don't see it anymore.
Reed
It's
is
either
coughing
becoming
like
rain
crazy.
wrapped,
I think he might have got something.
or it's you know, we're
I
gonna
miss
hope to goodness
anything?
that it just miraculously disappeared. But obviously, that's
He might have got
likely not the
something
case.
stuck.
Great.
stuck.
If it
fucking missed
continues
out
on the
on the damn
trajectory that
tornado
it was
because the windows
going
were
while we
down.
could
Fuck
see
ass
it,
medication.
it will be moving through all these areas that I've been talking about. The
This
Publix,
is a tornado
God.
emergency
it's past
for
that now. The
Huntsville,
James Clemens High
Alabama.
School, the
I
Rainbow
don't believe
Mountain Trail
it is
Park,
on
the
the
Texas
ground.
Roadhouse over there.
A
So I'm
new
not
tornado
sure
emergency
why
has
they
been
did
issued.
decide to
So,
pull that tornado
once again, if you're
emergency.
just now tuning in, this is a dangerous situation for our folks that are in the middle of this,
but it is a
and
tornado
we need to get to
emergency.
shelter if we haven't already.
So you're in a catastrophic situation there. Huntsville, Alabama. That is a catastrophic situation.
A new
You
here's
are in
tornado
tornado
warning has been
emergency.
issued.
From just a moment ago. This is a video of the tornado as it was happening there. This is from Adam. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, we have a tornado emergency for
Yeah, so
Huntsville,
it's likely about to
Tornado
touch
warning
back
has
down
been
when it's
issued.
lifted.
Southeastern Lafayette County in northwestern Mississippi, northwestern Calhoun
tornado
County in
emergency
northeastern Mississippi,
for Alabama.
Pontotoc County in northeastern Mississippi,
Huntsville, Alabama.
Calhoun, Lafayette, and Pontotoc County in Mississippi. Tornado warning for Van Buren County in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah, we don't
Central
have
Warren County
a
in Middle
proper
Tennessee,
view
Van
of it
Buren,
anymore, but
and
we're
Warren County
what
in
we're doing is
Tennessee.
we're assuming it's still on the ground, and we are taking shelter right now. If you're in Indian Hills, Oakwood, Grove Park, Brandontown, the University of Alabama,
Jeez.
or downtown Huntsville, every single one of you need to be getting
That is for
underground at the current
Huntsville,
moment.
Alabama there. For that tornado emergency. I'm going to take a
Ryan, I'm
screenshot.
doing a
of
handoff to
this.
the south side.
I haven't seen a tornado emergency in that populated of an area in a while.
What you just heard there was the voice of Brad Arnold, who is the, by the way, huge props to the tornado sniffer.
This
I
is
think
likely
that,
a very large tornado about to touch back on the ground.
we'll talk about this later, but the amazing series of events that have led
It's
us
a wedge.
here, we've got to say huge props to Brad Arnold today. But anyways, he's saying now what we're seeing here on radar is that
Yeah,
we're
so
having a
tornado emergency
handoff,
still in
a
place.
new area.
Apparently a wedge tornado on the ground.
Rotation is coming together over Oakland
Going
right now.
into
So here's
Huntsville,
the
Alabama
series of
right
events
now.
that just occurred. We had a tornado here near Pete's Corner. It was moving off to the north and east. I believe actually whenever it became rain wrapped
tornado
there and we
emergency
lost
for
sight of it,
Huntsville,
I believe it
Alabama.
actually
This is,
lifted.
the same
then
storm that
we
Reed
had a
just got
tornado
into.
emergency
Reed
that was
Timmer.
issued. And now it looks like
Reed
another
Timmer
tornado
actually
that
went
is actually
right
forming
into
right there
this
where that
tornado.
new hook is coming out.
Now there is
which
a
is
new
actually
tornado
unfortunate,
forming,
okay?
and
Because
apparently it
this
is a
actually
wedge
puts it in line
tornado
with even
on the
more
ground about to
populated
go
areas.
into the city of Huntsville. So now Huntsville, it doesn't seem like this is going to just disappear.
So the
It seems
original
like our
tornado that
first
we were
tornado
just watching
occluded,
from Brad
and now
Arnold's point of
likely
view
a large tornado,
is no
an even
longer on the
larger
ground
tornado
from
is
what we can
touching
tell.
back down on the
Or it
ground
is, and it's
and about to
occluding
go
into the parent
Huntsville,
supercell. And
Alabama.
we, like Brad said, we've got 2 tornadoes on the ground. That original one would be up here near Capshaw by now. But the new one is going to be a big problem here
So
east
we're
of
gonna
Oakland.
Keep watching this storm here.
If you're
very
just now
closely.
tuning
I
in, we've got
don't
a
see
tornado
much on
emergency.
radar, though.
This is a radar confirmed tornado for Huntsville, Alabama. You're in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris will be deadly to those caught without shelter.
don't know about
Mobile
this
homes
being a
will be
wedge tornado.
destroyed.
What is this being
Considerable
observed
damage
by?
to
You
homes,
guys share?
businesses, and vehicles will likely and likely complete destruction is possible.
Radar, though.
This is
I don't know about that. Let's see.
So once again, y'all, everybody that's tuned in, I hope everybody's doing okay in the Oakland area. We just had a tornado do damage, likely right in this corridor
So that's
between
right in
Pete's
here.
Corner
There's a
and Oakland. And thank goodness, I think it lifted for a brief moment right over the more
I don't
densely
see anything.
populated areas that we were talking about, like near the Walmart and stuff. But it's coming back down now. And it's likely going to be an even bigger problem for us as that happens.
I doubt a 2-pixel is a wedge tornado.
Unbelievable, y'all.
I doubt a 2-pixel thing is a
If you're just now
large
tuning in,
Just
tornado
being
emergency
realistic.
currently for Huntsville, Alabama. Really quick, I do want to mention that we also have tornado warnings in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Indiana.
A lot, but
we are
not
not
typically when it's this
ignoring you.
close.
All of those warnings, as of right now, are radar indicated. We don't have any other tornadoes on the ground. We don't have any
this
other
is right next to the radar site. This
nearly
is
as
the
life-threatening situations. So we're focusing all of our
Really the perfect,
resources on
distance.
the on this the storm
Yep.
down here for Huntsville. We have a tornado emergency, which is only issued whenever we have a catastrophic situation on our hands.
Oh. Well, RP, we're gonna have an RP later. So.
Just
So
waiting
we're
on
gonna
that
keep
next
watching this.
scan.
Apparently, a
Many
wedge
people.
tornado possibly happening
Nervously
into
here.
Huntsville. I'm not
As
very
yeah,
confident
it looks like
about
we have a
that.
new debris signature right
It
here.
is a
So
tornado emergency.
is
Either
back
way,
on the
you need to be
ground
in your
here
safe
doing
spot. It doesn't
damage
matter
between
what's being
Oakland and
observed,
Indian Hills.
you
And a
need to
lot
be
of
in
the
your
same
safe
places
spot.
that I was just calling out for that original tornado are still under the gun here for getting damage. So everybody
That's
between
what
the
you're doing right
Publix,
now,
the Publix down there next to Faux Galaxy, and the Rainbow
Have you
Mountain
ever heard of
Trail.
a
Everybody
thing
between
called
those two areas
transcend roleplay?
need to be
Either way, you need to
underground
be in your safe spot. Doesn't
or
really matter what's being
hopefully
observed
sheltered
here, whether
in
if there's
place
no tornado on the
in the
ground.
building.
That's what I'm
If you don't have an
flying right now.
underground
Trying
shelter,
it.
we're
Just
talking
be in
about
your
an
safe
interior bathroom, an interior
I don't believe
closet,
it's on
or
the ground
hallway.
as a wedge tornado, but there
One of
could
the
still
things that
be
we
a
have to remember
weak
here
tornado
too
on the
is
ground
that if
here.
you're under a tornado warning today, and
Are you
we're
just here to
telling you to
use
get in
us?
shelter, bring shoes with you, bring a parka or a jacket or something. You might have to evacuate the building you're in.
I
and,
made my
you
character.
might
Here we
have
go.
to
Thank you, sir.
walk over glass,
You're just
splintered
here to hang
wood,
out with us until
who knows
you
what.
I don't.
So you
I
don't want to
believe
wear your
there's that
Crocs,
much either,
socks, or
honestly.
flip-flops while you're taking shelter from a tornado, especially of this magnitude.
What a strange
absolutely.
day.
We're gonna be RPing later today.
What a
All we can
strange
do
day.
at this point is
Yeah,
hope that
we,
handoff
there
is
was an RP, but,
unsuccessful, and we don't
not many
end up
people
having
joined, so we're gonna be
a
RPing
new
later.
big tornado here.
Okay. I won't.
But yeah, we just had a we just had one,
No,
and
it
I'm
shouldn't.
still
So still
waiting
be
on
in your
that
safe spot if
clip
you're in
here. I'll
Huntsville,
show you guys
Alabama.
what we just saw
There
not
is a
too long
tornado
ago.
emergency in effect for
Wait,
the
wait,
city
why
of
is
Huntsville,
Lamar in
Alabama.
here, bro? What?
I don't know. The shit
I
that
just saw
people
something
do, you know?
crazy with Reed. I cannot believe
Anyway.
I won't be
Reed
making
got
it till
into a
OP tonight.
tornado like that. That's just insane.
Why is Lamar in this fucking server?
Oh
Figure
my
that.
goodness.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking through Twitter right now.
Wow.
Dos Margaritas is fine. Dos Margaritas is fine.
Yeah, me too. And there's one to the south that's even more fucking concerning. South of Decatur.
If you're just
or
now tuned in, I'm just looking
southwest
over
of
some
Decatur.
reports and some
It's got
information
dark
that's coming in
blue.
here.
89.48.
As the storm comes towards Huntsville, we're still watching two
Looks like
areas
this
of
is gonna try
rotation. We
to
could potentially
recycle
have
on the
two
northern
tornadoes down here.
side.
So we're just
like it's gonna
encouraging
try to
everyone to take
recycle
shelter all the way up towards
north of
Meridianville,
Huntsville.
down towards Lily Flag, over to Ryland. We've got a big area of rotation right here and another one down here. The original tornado may have lifted as it crossed over the Oakland area, and we're hoping that that's the case. But we don't have any evidence
The
that
only
it's still
time I
down
saw it on the ground was
recently.
with Reed. It was on the ground here,
but
and then I
if
do
it's
think
still
it
down, if it's
briefly
still
touched
able to
back
do
down
damage,
north of
it's happening up here
Madison.
near
I believe it
Western Hills
briefly touched back
Estates,
down, but I
and then
don't
we've got a
think it
new
was a
area of
wedge.
rotation coming together
You guys
here
were
near
probably
Madison
looking at rain
and
on whoever's
Indian
feed you
Hills
were looking at.
that
It
might
was
do
probably just rain
that might cause some big problems
with an
for
inverted
us
tornado.
if the cell is able to maintain a
And
balance
now
here.
I don't think it's on the ground currently, but it likely will be very shortly again.
What an incredible series of events that we've witnessed here as this supercell is moving into Huntsville. Hopefully everybody in Huntsville's sheltered right now. This is a live
Jefferson.
look from Brad Arnold. We should
Look in
see
Battleground.
something here soon
This
as he
is
crosses
you
in
and
front of
Wolf
this
if
tree
you
here.
two ever get married. You gotta look. It's
Wow.
fucking hilarious. Ah, fucking Christ. My camera's bugging out. Bugging and thugging out. Watch the video.
Yeah, so this is a still a tornado emergency.
He got the titties
Still a
out.
tornado emergency in effect.
The whole
Potentially
fucking
a
stream
catastrophic
heard that.
situation here.
The whole stream
It
heard
was
that
a
shit.
catastrophic situation when Reed got into it. It was a very intense, potentially violent
Anyways,
tornado
watch
at
the
that
fucking
point.
video. It's
Thus
hilarious.
warranted
Sorry, yeah,
an
I'm just
upgrade
reading. There's a lot of
to a
reports and stuff
tornado
coming in. I'm just trying to get
emergency. The
I'm
tornado
trying to get caught up
emergency has been
on everything that
maintained.
we're hearing.
They have maintained
Here
a
is
tornado emergency
another
for this
view
area.
of this from Sarah's point of view. We very well could have a tornado coming into Huntsville here soon.
And I don't want to be too specific. You know, whenever we had a view of it, like we could literally see where it was, I can be very specific about like which Walmart it's going by and all that stuff. I don't want to be too specific right now when we're just flying by radar, because I don't want to, unless I'm certain, I don't want to say that, oh, it's by this Publix, and then somebody think that, oh, well, I'm 2 Publix is down, so I'm good. Everybody in the polygon out here, you guys should know this. You're from this part of the world where you hear this all the time. Respect the polygon, right? We're going to respect the polygon. If we're out here in Huntsville, anybody inside of this purple polygon here needs to be underground, preferably, or in an above ground but low to ground shelter in a sturdy site-built building.
PDS warning would have done perfectly fine. Remember, a tornado emergency is the highest level warning.
This is what sparked the tornado emergency.
By the National Weather Service. Typically, we
Brad
only
Arnold.
see just a handful.
All right, so this is right smack
year.
dab in. Had an incredible view of the tornado just a few moments ago. This is not current.
A new PDS severe
This is not current, but this is what we just this is what just happened for anybody who's needing context. Why are we thinking there's a tornado out here? Is it just because of those colors on the radar?
Resolved.
No,
this
is what we just saw.
It should be 4.
All right, so this is right smack dab in the middle of a very populated area here, y'all.
Tornadoes, right? Violent.
Very populated area. Currently getting hit by a
tornado.
And the farther east it goes, the more populated it gets. And unfortunately, the daggone thing is.
I did not need to see that on my
It's getting bigger too.
And for every tornado emergency I've tried,
all right, so this is right. So once again, that was just a few moments ago.
A violent couplet.
As this is near Madison, Alabama.
Like I said, I think a PDS
Brad
would have done
was
just
intercepting
fine here,
the tornado.
But they decided to go Tori because it's such a populated area.
Now we don't have a view of it like that anymore. But what we do have is, Brad's still out there and he's tracking it down as it moves off to the east.
Tornado emergencies are very, very serious. It's not something that should just be issued out of nowhere. The reason why I'm even saying this is because Tor-E's...
Yeah, I did see the Dominator
They are
on that.
resolved for the highest end tornadoes. So thus, when one is issued, it's always a catastrophic. It is always a catastrophic tornado when one is issued. I don't want to see tornado emergencies issued and them just end up being another tornado warning to people. There's nothing on the ground right now. There's nothing on the ground right now, so that's why I'm even talking about this. So I see why they pulled it. What they saw was they saw this CC drop with this velocity couplet. They saw the tornado on Reed's stream, most likely. And it took them a while to pull it. And by the time they pulled it, it lifted. I'm not saying the National Weather Service did a bad job here, okay? The main thing is that it was tornado warned. That's what matters. And it is still a tornado emergency. So you want to make sure you're still in your safe spot. But yeah, it seems like a lot of other people also say it doesn't seem like this should have warranted a tornado emergency. Again, a tornado emergency is very high end. It is the highest end. So you have for a Tori, you have to have a violent couplet. So a VROT of 70. Did this ever even hit a VROT of 70? There is a big criteria list for a tornado emergency to hit. There's no way this hit a 70 VROT. There's no way. That's 90. That's 70. That's 100. This didn't get close to a 70 VROT. See, that is why I'm even mentioning this stuff.
A new
so if you don't know what a 70
warning
VROT
has
is,
been issued.
That is...
What?
Oh, I got a new warning coming in here. That's 140 knot mile an hour, or 140 knot winds.
What the fuck?
For an area of rotation. And that means there is at least 160 mile per hour velocity couplet. This was 10. This was at top 100 miles per hour.
Tornado warning for East Central Fountain County in West Central
What
Indiana,
the fuck?
Northwestern Montgomery County in West Central Indiana, Fountain, and Montgomery County in Indiana.
So this didn't even hit Tory criteria. Not even close. So this one's VROT. The couplet we got here, VROT of, I'm about to give it to you. A VROT of 43. It has to be a minimum, the absolute lowest 70. And it was 43.
What the fuck?
So I'm not too sure exactly why it went Tory. To be honest with you. Still tornado emergency, by the way. Still tornado emergency, by the way. There's not even a rotation couplet anymore. Not too sure why it went Tory. Again, I kind of do see it. I kind of do see it. I kind of do see it there.
Look at the video I just sent. Where?
Let's see.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Let's see. How is it? What?
What?
Tornado warning for Northwestern Jackson
What?
County in northeastern Alabama, Central Madison County in north central Alabama,
What?
Jackson, and Madison County in Alabama.
How is it still PDS and how is it still observed? What?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's another reason over here. I'm not seeing it. All right, well, this did get downgraded to a PDS observed warning, so that means a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado has been observed by radar or a very credible source or multiple credible sources.
All right.
And And yeah, there's not much here. There's not much here at all.
Hey Andre, Razor just said she's right. She's almost inside a tour possible severe, and she's eating dinner, so she'll be back.
So still a PDS tornado warning here.
That corn's gonna make Dominator sick,
In
so-
effect,
I don't get
see
the
this
Tor
observed
E.
anywhere.
Okay.
Like I said, if we go back here to when it was Tor E, this is when it was strong to possibly intense as it was nearing Madison.
Should be
It lifted
observed in
just
my
before it
opinion.
went into Madison.
Reed's saying it's trying to drop another
and
over the
then
city.
It tried to recycle.
It should be observed in my opinion.
Could be a warning
to
because it's
recycle
observed. Yeah.
Can I say something just really quickly?
Northeast of
Can I say something? I hate how
Madison.
they're
If it's-
focusing on the PDS and
going
not
into
warning
Huntsville.
the southern storm that just touched down over Basham,
and now it's back over to
or possibly
PDS.
If it's
starting
like-
to get a cease
Does it have a-
on it. It's starting to get one.
That's clear
it's-
air, Andre.
If it's gonna come with the same power the first tornado in the system did, I mean, I get the PDS
Well, they
because
don't even
of
have
just
a
the
tornado
danger.
warning on it, and that's the thing.
On there is a tornado warning for that system right now.
No. The southern one. It's south
No,
of
you
the
guys are
PDS.
talking about two different things.
Wow.
It's south of the
I
PDS.
got
It's
that
not
one.
tornado warned for some reason. It's
Well,
going right
guys,
over
we're being raided by
Basham.
bots, so unfortunately everybody's gonna have to suffer from this dumb bot's mistakes over here.
Clear. At 6:38 p.m., there was somebody sent a picture on X pinging the National Weather Service.
You mean
no
Twitter?
Chaser,
Of the Twitter or X, same thing, bro. Stop.
No Chaser
of
has
a
this on the
picture of
ground.
the tornado still on the ground. I don't think it's on the ground at this time, but it very well could be. Just 'cause
What
it's
about the
I'm
tornado
listening to
sniffer?
Chaser right now and trying to see if
Brad's
Chasers
saying it's
have this
trying to
on the
drop, but
ground.
in his stream, I do not see
No Chasers
anything.
have
I
this
just
on
see
the
the wall
ground.
I think
cloud moving in.
It should be radar indicated now, but still PDS for some reason.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and ban all these people real quick.
I think it
It's just
deserves
trying
radar
and it just
indicated.
it feels like it's just tried and failed to recycle over and over again.
That was a close
Okay,
call
hold
for
on. I
Huntsville.
have the reason for the PDS.
See
Says
here.
emergency management confirmed tornado from EMS.
When?
I don't know. That's what it says on the PDS warning.
There's like barely any. There's barely a couplet
there you go.
left.
You can see where the old couplet was. It dies out. So I think it lifted whenever that happened.
There's still the little pocket of the air of the couplet that it's just.
All right, what did you say?
It's not
Look at
even
Brad Arnold's
remotely as
stream.
strong.
What is that?
Massive wall cloud. Oh,
You deleted
Yeah,
it.
it's
Andre,
just a
What
did you
wall.
is
see
in
the
front of it?
did you see the time lapse of the wall cloud I put in our server, Andre?
Yeah, that was cool.
Heart
But what
cell's
is in
about to
front
drop.
of the
Where's
wall
that
cloud?
at?
There's something moving in front of it.
Oh, it's. Yeah.
It's moving way faster than it says it is on the
Oh,
warning.
this one back here. Nah,
Heavy
that's
hail is
corruption.
starting to go through.
Yeah, you're right. It's corruption there.
Well, I can see why they issued the PDS earlier, but
So
it
still
shouldn't be a PDS
tornado
now.
warning in effect for Moore's Mill.
They need to issue a tornado warning for the southern tornado. For the southern. though.
In northeastern Alabama. Make sure you're in your safe spot. That's the one that was previously tornado
I've been
emergency.
saying that for like
It got downgraded
yeah, I've
to a
been saying that
PDS
for like
warning
10
now.
minutes. I said don't focus only on the PDS. Focus on other areas that could be getting affected.
I did see the armor radar, but I have no idea how strong that couplet
good.
is.
Yep.
Maybe they'll
I have
finally
no idea
release
how
the
strong that
tornado
couplet
warning
is.
for the south.
Still an observed PDS here. Oh, now it just went all the way back down to radar indicator.
Hey, it's better than it was. Better than it's at least there was a tornado.
So there you go.
Unlike the one not like a year or two ago where there was literally nothing.
All the way back down to radar indicated now. Yeah, I see that, but again, I don't know. If that would have warranted the Tori. I've seen that image.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I guess that could have warranted it, but again, I'm not able
yeah.
to tell how strong.
But it just like the moment it
rotation
crossed the
was
highway,
on
it just
that.
started. It like had like a minute or two left of it being very strong, and then it just started dying. Then it started dying out.
Crazy how it can look so different from a local radar site.
It
Hey,
might have
Andre,
been.
Andre, check our server.
Got you, Poochie. It's supposed to be looking at weather, dude. Weather, dude. Join RVCs.
New warning again. It's likely in Tennessee.
I've been like looking in on also because I'm also a Wikipedia editor, so I've been seeing people having fucking wars in the discussion section for this outbreak.
4. Southern Cumberland County in Middle Tennessee, Van Buren County
I
in
think
Middle Tennessee,
I think
Southeastern
at worst
White
it probably
County
should have
in
been
Middle
PDS.
Tennessee, Cumberland,
At
Van
worst.
Buren, and White County in Tennessee.
Wow, okay, so all these are radar indicated now. I want to go back to Mississippi. Nothing
the message
happening in
across.
Mississippi. No tornado warnings
Hey
there.
guys, I'm gonna go. See ya.
See ya.
I'm going to get rid of some of these chasers so that way I don't end up getting copyrighted by accidentally turning them back on.
It's a mixture of the fact that it was probably
Decatur,
PDS,
Alabama, where?
but going into a heavily
Okay,
populated
this one.
area,
Yeah, that's likely all clear
people
air.
would take a Tor E way more seriously than a PDS.
That's
Is it
likely
finally getting
full
its?
clear
Is it
air
finally
there.
recycling?
So Priceville, there is possibly a little area rotation over you.
Oh yeah, I
It's
see that's
likely
so it
fairly
just
weak.
it was we're just lucky that
New
it
area
kind of
rotation on
decided it
our
wanted to
previously
relax for a
tornado
second as it crossed
emergency
over
storm.
Huntsville.
That's moving up to the northeast, just to the south of Moore's Mill. In northeastern
East of
Alabama.
Huntsville. Yeah, I see it hooking back. I'm seeing it should definitely. So it's more what we're worrying about
See what
now
the
is
next velocity has to
Maysville,
say here.
Trenton, Princeton, because it looks like Bell Factory is going to deal with the inflow,
So
the
east
all
of
the just the
Huntsville,
wind that
another
coming with
area
it. But
of rotation starting to spin up,
Maysville's
trying to drop a
really in the
strong
danger zone
tornado
right
out of
now
this
with this thing.
supercell here. We're waiting to get the next velocity scan to see if those winds have increased at all. Yeah, that may be a tornado on the ground based off of CC there.
I could I couldn't
So it
hear
looks
you
like that
over. I
is
could not
probably a
hear you over
tornado on
Reed's
the ground
stream.
there.
Not Reed, Brad's stream. That is so loud. The rain is super loud on Brad's stream.
Also, gotta watch the ones in Tennessee. Those could drop too. In central Tennessee at any moment.
Yeah,
That
sure as heck
45%
is.
wind risk is definitely not verifying right now. But the 10 sig Tor sure is verifying.
The 10 sig tour for the majority of the population out there got hit by that one is covered by that one thing.
I mean, that matches up nearly perfectly with the area of corruption.
Ooh, whoa. Wait, what's he looking at?
That's gonna go towards a Morrison.
What storm's that guy looking at?
In Tennessee, that could be on the ground at any moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hail risk verified too.
So that's a much
Eastern
more interesting
Tennessee, another
couplet.
good area of rotation in Spencer, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I like this one going into Mooniam
Nah.
or Mooneyham.
Your main thread is for the next hour.
From
and then
this
after
one,
that, I mean,
the Northeast
I'm pretty
Alabama
sure
one,
everything's
it still
weakening
looks
up here
very,
anyways.
looks like it's really getting its act together.
Yeah, we just have a bunch of thunderstorms here moving north and only one tornado warning, no severes. So it's not worth staying up for, but just make sure you have ways to receive watches and warnings.
Like I'm thinking that this Huntsville one is kind of it's mostly important due to where it is, but it doesn't
Still
look
would
like
not
it's
be
very. It doesn't
surprised if this
look
is,
relatively strong
There's an
compared to
area of
something
rotation
else.
going over
East of
Priceville right
Huntsville.
now in
These ones in
Alabama would not be
Tennessee.
shocked
That
if it
one's
is a
going to
tornado
be
on the
moving up
ground.
towards Triana. So this is a dangerous situation for our folks out here as well. We'll have to watch and see if that wraps up and produces rotation like that one to the north did. Now, the storm up here in Jackson and Madison counties in Alabama, this is no longer
very light
this is no
CC.
longer a PDS tornado.
Never
warning.
mind. That is
Okay?
getting too large
This
CC
is no longer
now.
on the ground as far as we know. This is now a radar indicated tornado warning. So things are looking up, at least for now. But notice what's happening here on the velocities. We've got a huge area of convergence.
So
Some
now a
very,
larger CC,
warm,
likely
unstable
a-
air is getting sucked into the storm here, and we might see
Another
this thing
strong
try to
tornado
do it
on the
again
ground out of this
as
storm.
we
So
have
this is
what,
going to go
is kind
towards.
of, it's called a nudger.
Where is
All right, this is a theory.
Skyline,
in
Alabama, towards
tornado
Skyline in
studies
northeast
right
Alabama.
now that says that sometimes whenever a storm nudges up against the hook or the rear flank downdraft of another
Likely
storm,
a strong
that can
tornado
kind of
there.
nudge or influence the leading storm to increase the chance of or speed up the process of tornado genesis. So that's
again,
something
we're
that we
gonna
have to
keep
watch out
watching
here. We
this.
are definitely getting
This
nudged
is your CC,
by
likely
this
tornado
cell,
on the
which has
ground,
got a
moving
huge
northeast,
forward flank and
going
probably
towards
some
Skyline in
incredibly large
northeastern
hail
Alabama,
happening right
being
here
your
between
safe
Mountain
spot.
Brook and Doug
This storm
Hill.
also has about 2-inch hail with it as well.
So the big tornado that was down just a few moments ago.
Surprised these storms
A
haven't
new
had any
tornado
reported
warning
tornadoes
is,
with
is
them
no
here in
longer down.
Tennessee.
A new
in
tornado
Huntsville, but
warning has been
we'll
at
stay
issued.
least
in
the
our safe
last
spots
hour,
in
hour
downtown
and a
Huntsville
half.
for the next 30 minutes, just in case, until they allow this warning to expire. Okay.
New tornado warning. That is for Priceville. in
Yeah, I can
Alabama.
kind of see what
Can't
I can kind of see what
rotation
they're
on
looking
there,
at
but
there.
it is likely rotating. Radar's
It's like you
quite
can see there's a
corrupted.
very
Right, so we
it's
did get a
it's
new
very
tornado
far
warning
away
for the
from the
storm that Brad
radar,
Arnold's going after
but you
right
can
now.
you can
So
just
we have
barely
a new
see
tornado
the
warning
couplet
for
forming
72 right now
Priceville,
near
on
Moontown,
radar,
down
at
to
least
Talladega,
from the
northeastern Alabama.
the
and
National Weather
Lacey
Service
Spring
radar
in Alabama.
I was
in
very
northeast
shocked with the
Alabama.
Tory based on the radar we were seeing. Very shocked. Until I saw the armor radar site.
So
and then
take
it made
shelter right now
complete
in
sense.
Limestone, Madison, and Morgan counties in
Yeah,
Alabama.
I can see it jumping a little bit.
And they actually they re-upgraded this
Waiting for that
to
beat.
radar confirmed. So our
This
tornado
one.
New
warning over
information.
here
Which one
This
are they
tornado
turned to radar
warning has
confirmed?
been
The Huntsville one.
is now
I guess it
confirmed
ain't gonna
again.
give me a beat. Sometimes it does.
Oh, I think I see what I think I see what they're looking at.
All right,
Yeah, there's a
tornado
big
warning
there's
now
a
for
just
this
east of
storm.
Huntsville. There's just a giant there's a
once
giant
again,
Yeah,
we're
it
drop
showed
in
a
correlation
vastly
vastly
coefficient.
different
Not a
than
giant
what we
giant
were
drop, but there's a
in,
giant area of a
Jackson,
drop
It
in
wasn't even
correlation
close
coefficient.
to what we were seeing
I
from
think
the
that
main
whether
radar
it's
site.
radar indicated
Vastly,
or
vastly
whether
different.
it's confirmed or whatever it is, we need to just take it seriously and
Alright,
stay in
that
our safe spots
area
out
did
here.
definitely weaken some there.
Yeah, Brad Arnold is right smack dab in the middle
On
of that.
Elgato.
Definitely did weaken some.
So here's why it got radar confirmed. Look, this is Brad Arnold's location. This is a debris signature. Now, the next
Still
scan,
likely
that
a brief
debris signature
tornado on
goes
the
away.
ground.
But Brad
Oh,
Arnold's right there. I
it's
mean,
north
if
of
there's a
we're
tornado
seeing
here,
north of
he's getting-
Priceville,
he's, like,
northeast of
inside
Likely
Priceville.
was stronger just a few minutes ago. East of Huntsville, likely dropped
Looks
down
like
pretty strong, but now it's
gonna
weak
be
and likely
Where's
lifted.
Andy?
moving
Meteorologist
through
Andy Hill is he's storm chasing
just
today.
south of south of the Huntsville airport.
We're manning the cameras and everything solo today. Dude, Reed Timmer's video is insane. That's crazy.
Yeah. Much weaker. So that's probably already lifted. This thing's
I'm actually-
ever since it went tornado emergency, right after that,
Alright.
including with the PDS one, it's just been putting
Yeah.
out very quick
It's very exciting.
tornadoes.
Not like exciting, but
Okay,
it's
so we
cool
lost Brad
getting to do all
Arnold's
this
feed
stuff.
there.
So
I'll
this
see if I
thing's
can get it back.
dropped 3 tornadoes. The first
Practice
one, which was intense.
for
He's
next
just
year.
without service there.
Toss.
Oh, yeah.
He's now tuning in. We got
Oh,
the,
it's-
on
it
this
looks like
radar,
it's-
according to
Jackson
the
and
armor
Madison.
radar,
Yeah,
it
that's
was,
Alabama.
northeast of
very
Priceville is
close
looking
to
like it's
Madison.
collecting itself
Near
more and more.
Madison.
Concerned
Then it
about
dropped
again
down
here,
another
near
strong tornado
Maysville.
north of Madison.
Like this one,
lifted, then
this
potentially
one
dropped
by
down another
Huntsville
strong
is
tornado
also
somewhere
kind of
near
important, but I
Huntsville,
think this, I
lifted,
think the
and then
recycling,
dropped
the one that's
another
recycled
strong
down
tornado
south,
here.
southwest,
So this
Now
thing's
we got
is
dropped
looking
at least
like it's gonna
three
eat up some.
four
It's gonna be.
This supercell has been incredibly
dropped about
efficient
3
and
tornadoes so far.
successful.
It's
at
gonna be
producing
something fun.
Maybe
tornadoes.
even 4,
So we have no
depending
reason
on
to
that
believe,
PDS tornado.
we have no
warning.
reason to think that it wouldn't do it again. So if you are in the path of this thing, you got to take shelter. That includes Garth, Little Nashville, Pleasant Groves, Winninger, Skyline, and Princeton in Alabama.
Yeah, you can kind of see it fire up if you go. It looks like the
Yeah, that right there is the area of
Oh,
rotation.
the
man, that was pretty
tornado
close.
that hit
Yesterday they had a,
Reed
major
looks like
outage
it
with their
looks like it
weather
lifted
radios.
just on the
Also,
west end of
continuing
Madison,
Huntsville,
if it even
Alabama,
got into the
but
city
they
at
got 'em
all.
up and running.
And looks like it's
This is Limestone and
looks like it's
Madison
trying to
and
regather
counties
itself once
in
at east
Alabama.
of Huntsville.
I
And
just
of
realized
course,
they had
we
a
are,
major
continuing
outage.
to
Oh yeah, that
monitor
looks like
this.
it's trying to get.
Supercell
Yeah, you
is
can see
coming
it's
up towards
hooking
Crossville.
inside of this
You
like
guys
the
are
cells
under a
combining
That was
together. You
likely
can see it
due
right
to
there.
Take
their
shelter.
upgrades, I would assume. But hey, at least they got it right back up and running. That's the important
Yep,
thing.
Crossville, Tennessee.
I mean, I'm going to OU for meteorology. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Another strong tornado trying
This
to
one
drop.
and yeah,
This
that
is
that
gonna
hook
head
is
right towards Skyline as
that
well.
hook is
Very
violent. It looks like
significant
it's
area of
finally
rotation here,
recycled.
too, that's getting ready to
in
move over the
northeastern Alabama.
village at
A new
Indian.
tornado warning has
Oh
been
yeah.
After those red winds,
Wow.
see if
A
those
new
red
tornado
winds
warning has been
increase.
issued.
If we can get
Oh
red
wow, that
winds to
couplet. That
increase,
couplet's strong.
that's when this could
tornado
start
couplet right there.
producing another
and Coffee
intense
counties in
tornado.
Tennessee.
It looks like its
Because
debris
right
ball has
now
died
we only
away.
have like
Expand that out
gray
into
on
Grundy,
blue.
Van Buren, and Warren counties.
We're
in
gonna watch
Tennessee.
those red
So
winds.
now we're
That
under a
would be
new
your
tornado
info
warning in
increasing
McMinnville,
for
Morrison.
this
Yeah,
supercell.
that I see that
Viola.
little yellow dot.
So once again, it's time to get back into the safe spot. Our original supercells moved past
Yeah,
us now.
I think that might be the
Now
start
a
of it.
new one is
Can we?
coming
Do you
in,
have
and
a
this is
view
gonna
of
be a
CC
problem for us
on
now.
the other
So far,
the other
no
possible one
increase in
out of the
those red
southwest?
winds, but
All
the
right,
blue,
just about
which
a
is
half
your
an hour
inflow,
ago,
it's up to
was
about 70 now.
producing this.
It's very
see the
far
ground.
away, so you can't
So
see.
we don't
But
know if
there
this
is.
a tornado or
It's
a,
possible. It's
it probably
not
was a
very
tornado,
easy to
but, like,
tell
this
because
is
of just its distance from the
very
latest one.
likely
It's
similar
right
what
next
this
to the
storm is
radar, so
requesting right now as it goes over
HRRR has
it's also kind
Highway,
of blocking from the other one.
State Road 55.
They were basically in a line to the
near
radar.
Summitville.
So
this
what have
was
we
sent
got
to me,
with the
just a few moments ago,
the
somebody in the War Trace area.
the rotation, the
Likely
V-Rot.
just gonna keep on
this is
watching
the
all
same
4
storm
of
that's
these
getting ready to go up
storms.
towards Morrison, Viola, Irving College area south of McMinnville.
Just these
Whoa,
clusters
yeah,
right
that's
here
that's
would be the
something.
main tornado threats.
I was supposed to go out and get dinner with my dad tonight, and I'm like, yeah, hey, shit's going down. And it's like, yeah, fine, we'll do it tomorrow. He understands. He understands it.
Yeah, that is very, very close to
Brad,
likely
just checking
touching
in whenever you
down.
get a chance.
That's gotten
well
violent very
northeast of
fast.
Huntsville, Alabama. If it does touch down, it's got to go towards
We're
Skyline,
just
Alabama.
we're just gotta be so grateful that
Strong
it
storm
decided.
is also moving
We gotta
into
be just
Cookeville.
grateful that it decided to lift over Huntsville, because if it's doing what it did west and east
Cookeville,
west and
Tennessee,
east to
I'd get ready
Huntsville
for
over
some
the
60
over the
mile
actual
per hour winds
city.
and 1 inch hail
So
in a
we're gonna
little bit.
keep
That's
watching
also
the
It's a
maps.
lot
Yeah,
worse
area
situation than
rotation,
it
see if
actually
it-
is.
nameless in the next 36 minutes.
Starts to
Not
strengthen.
That's still a
too
pretty
worried about
bad
the tornado threat
situation.
there, but definitely concerned about the wind.
Nah, today's performing as expected.
We also have a severe thunderstorm warning for
definitely
Hardin,
Tennessee.
LaRue, and Nelson counties in Kentucky for the next 21
Yeah,
minutes. And then in Louisiana,
Wow.
we've got
Yep.
a
That
severe thunderstorm
wow.
warning for
That is just
Grant,
as
LaSalle,
strong
and
as the one
Natchitoches
Reed
counties.
Definitely on the
And,
ground.
This
If
is
it's not on the
another
ground,
very
yeah, it's on the
strong
ground.
tornado.
Yeah, it's on the ground. Radar confirm that, please.
Hey man, hey, I don't know what happened to the restreamer.
You
for some
can see the
reason it stopped right there.
reflectivity
Yeah, we are
debris
good.
ball there too.
Tornado crossed right in front of us. It completely rain wrapped. You couldn't even tell by the
See the
video
velocities.
of it. But it
Oh,
crossed
this
right in
may
front of us,
wow.
Just
That is
northwest of
that is
Shirley on
120
Highway
mile per hour
72.
pixel right
Pretty
there. This
weak
could be intense to
tornado for what I
potentially even a
expected.
violent tornado.
Just some trees down, but headed south now.
Looks like it's right over houses. It almost
I
went
got my
into the rural
house,
area, almost touched down
That's a
over these trees,
oh my
but it looks like
god.
it's over homes
Oh my
right now.
god.
We're gonna go to this, go to the breaking
He's
season.
done.
All right, so we got
Here.
Brad on
Yeah,
back.
look. Did you see the in the general? Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
tornado
that view.
crossed
Look
in
at that view
front of
that
him.
80
We lost
80
connection
had.
with him. But here's the thing.
You could just
that
it's
the
hooking
tornado
all the way
across
back
Florida
around.
is getting
So there's
bigger.
our
Like
CCs.
fully
It is on
90,
the
fully
edge
like
of these
270 to
houses.
360 degree
How
like
many of you guys
inside.
are following
Look
along
at
on the
it's
weather-wise
like
there?
look at that.
It is right on the edge of
Are a
these
couple of you
houses
following
here.
along on the weather-wise
And
app?
the field, and as
If
well as
you
the trees.
pull up
It's
your
on the
app,
edge of this region.
Here's how you can tell that there's a tornado down. If you're new to reading
Poly
the radar,
tree, that's
We're
in
gonna click that up.
danger.
KHTX,
Mate, oh fuck it!
radar
Oh god, it
site.
landed right over
From here to
Maysville.
high top,
I
you
think.
would
I think it
get
dropped
that
right on the
could
east end of
cause
So
Maysville.
downforce.
intense
Make sure you're in
tornado
radar
on the
mode.
ground.
And then switch from reflectivity
The
to
one to
Man,
that one
yeah,
there.
Very, very intense.
There's no
tornado
way this
there.
is not a
and then
PDS.
Very
zoom in here
large.
on this blue dot
Oh my
here.
goodness!
Very,
Look at the
very
look at the
large.
debris.
That's where
Look at the
tornado
correlation
is.
coefficient.
So the tornado is on the ground.
Look at the
again, and
CC.
it is doing damage here.
68.
Oh my God.
So that is
South of
barely
Yeah,
shy
that
of by
distract. That's
definition a violent
South of
tornado.
Sharp Mountain, we have a
Yeah,
tornado.
I've
doing
got it
damage. Now,
muted.
how do we know that? The
There's no
correlation
way this doesn't
coefficient
get
tells us
PDS'd.
how things correlate. All right, all this stuff that's the same color, it's all the same size. This is raindrops. This is stuff that's supposed to be in the sky, right? But right in the middle of all that, we get something
Velocity
that doesn't
couplet,
correlate.
This,
So we drop the
quite a lot
correlation
weaker
coefficient.
on
There's
that.
stuff in the
I'm looking
sky
at
right
this
here that
Alabama
shouldn't be
Huntsville
there.
one. That's
Now,
giving
you're
me.
Quite a lot
okay, well, what
weaker.
if it's a daggone flock of birds or something? Well, okay.
It's
Nope.
huge. It is.
There's
Mace,
like
Maysville,
100-mile-per-hour
James,
winds right here. And then
Maysville,
there's,
the east end of
some
Maysville got hit
winds
by the start of
blowing,
it.
at a similar speed in the
Holly
opposite
tree.
direction right
Holy
here. So we
heck.
have a velocity couplet. If you
So
switch
this
over
is
to
still an
velocities,
observed warning.
you can see
It's
the
it's
go
just.
back
in the
to
direction.
Oh
radar
yeah,
speed.
barely. But look
the
at the
radar
that's
being
80 plus.
Yeah,
So
it
80
likely
plus mile an hour.
moved over the
Probably
northern
more like
side
120.
of this
towards
area.
the radar. The red show stuff's going away.
87,
So there's
101.
definitely houses in that area that could have been
101.
hit.
So you know,
Right in the
there's
middle
not
of
a
it.
flock of birds over there, and we have a
Now it's
debris
moving
ball.
into a relatively
We have a
forested
debris ball
region.
on radar right now. So right at the bottom of the supercell, this is the
Oh, my
supercell
goodness.
structure right here.
Look at that.
And again
We
to this.
have
Oh
a
yeah,
debris
I'm.
ball. Add all three of those
Look at
things
it.
together, and you
debris
can
ball
bet your
there.
bottom
Look
dollar.
southwest store.
You can
Look at the south.
absolutely confirm
That's a
Very, very
huge.
tornado on the ground here.
Look to the southwest
doing
too.
damage.
I'm seeing I'm seeing.
So hopefully
I'm
that
seeing
helps you
something
learn
over
a
there.
little bit about
violent,
how to read the radar.
due to
And the
how
worst
little
part
that
is,
signal
look
is
south.
maintained.
Look at
Yeah, this picked up
the
a
storm
lot of
southwest.
stuff, y'all. Wow.
So let's
That's hooking
dive
it.
into
That's
the
hooking up
radar
too.
and see where
Not
this is
That's hooking up
going.
too.
Unfortunately, that
near
I'm
next
seeing
70
velocity
right.
couplet and velocity couplet trying to
But
form in
that's
there.
a lot of CC. Another intense tornado ongoing.
I
Wait
heard
to
it. I
see that
think.
next velocity scan.
I can't even tell you guys how lucky we are. Honestly, downtown Huntsville.
Oh,
that
the
will go
one on the
down
west
to
is
the
getting
big
that is
getting
a
circles there.
another
lot
storm that
bigger.
looks like it's
Big
trying to do
tornado hit just to
something
the west of
crazy.
town. It happened to cycle over town. Now we got
We're
an even
so.
little
Oh my
bigger,
god. That's tens
tornado.
That
tens
is a
of
lot
lives
weaker.
just got saved by that thing deciding to
Huntsville.
fail
If
at
this would have happened in
recycling.
the middle of Huntsville, this would have been
A
an
bunch.
extremely
It's so strong. There's a
catastrophic
block.
situation.
It's breaking the radar.
Right
Oh
now,
my
let me show
goodness.
you where the
Bunch of
tornado is right
debris.
now, by the way.
Oh, it's coupled back up. It coupled back up.
Miraculously waited until after it got past Smith Lake here, it seems.
Uh-oh.
And now
Yeah,
it's-
this is not good.
It's eating up these trees in the middle
Wow.
of the Paint Rock Forest area. How it is going to continue and go over there towards
Fast.
the Williams
Also,
Cove,
the, thing.
The
church, and there are
RFD
going to
of
be
this
some homes that are in the path here.
likely packing near
as it
80
moves
mile
off to
per
the
hour
east.
winds with it too.
I'm worried. I'm seeing.
That likely has about
And again, to the
80 mile an
north.
hour winds there. 70 to 80.
Yeah, I can still see it hooking.
This is
Oh,
still
that's
over a
south. The
relatively
south storm too.
forested area.
It's starting to couple up too. I'm seeing it
CC,
on the southwest storm. It's
definitely
starting to couple up.
spreading out on that next scan.
Yep,
So this
the
is
WeatherWise app is 100%
for
free. You do
sure
not
on
have
We're
to
getting
pay
through the
for
hottest part of the day.
There's obviously a premium thing where you can get extra
Man, that
tools and
debris
stuff, but
ball
none of the
on
stuff that I just showed you, the
reflectivity is just
velocity,
crazy.
the radar, none of that is. You don't have to pay for that. All the necessities, all of the stuff that you need is 100% free.
Absolutely crazy.
There's your debris signature continuing off to the east between Sharp Mountain and Bingham Mountain. We've got to get to shelter in Holly Tree. This is a tornado that's down on the ground right now.
Let's see here.
We have
Okay.
a significant report of thunderstorm wind damage out of Cross Plains in Robertson
Velocity's
County,
still
Tennessee.
right around the
An emergency
same.
manager
So the last
confirms a
scan,
large tree is
that
down,
was about
blocking Highway
a
25
70,
east at
80
Cedar Grove.
mile an hour couplet.
This was reported at approximately
This scan, it is
5:55
about an
p.m. Central Time,
85,
with the time
90 mile an hour
estimated from
couplet. So maybe a
radar.
little bit of
Motorists
strengthening on
in
that newest
area
scan.
should be aware of this roadway obstruction.
I've got 15 and a half right on top of negative 31,
It's
which is
continuously
like
lofting
90
debris
something
higher
knot,
and
90,
higher,
93
so-
knots, I think.
2 scans ago, it was lofting debris about 1,000 feet up. Next
If
scan,
you're just
2,000.
we're tracking a big
Now the
tornado
newest
over
scan.
here in
Honestly,
Jackson
no,
and
because if people
Madison
jump in
counties
here,
Alabama.
that's important for them to know. But
Gracious.
How
do
Wow.
we-
Like
Tornadoes on the
5,500.
ground right
What's
now
the best
doing
way you
damage,
can-
thankfully to trees,
That will
but it's
likely get
moving closer,
significantly
ever so closer
higher.
to,
If this does continue
society.
to be on the ground, it will get
As it
significantly
gets
higher,
closer to
probably near
Williams Cove
10,000
Free
or higher.
Holiness Church, there's going to be some stuff that it's going to be able to hit here. So hopefully it lifts again before it gets to Skyline. Okay, Skyline is a place that is in the path here, and we really don't want Skyline to take a direct hit, as there's a there's a lot of businesses and a lot of homes that it could hit out here.
Yeah,
Very strong
this
tornado.
the southwest one's trying to
School,
couple up.
west side
Oh
of
god,
town,
it's
the
trying to couple up
Whistling
right on top of a
Dixie
town.
Schnauzers.
Still a pretty good couplet there.
It's trying to couple up right over Triana.
Still a pretty
Like
good
this
couple.
latest scan I'm getting.
And the Fork Mountain Bees Company.
No,
west side
it's
of
staying
town.
south.
That's where the tornado would theoretically.
It's heading
come
Lily
in
Flag
from,
and Owens Cross.
as it goes into Skyline.
Radar
Let's go up
indicated. This one's
to
definitely.
here again.
What's this?
Yeah, now
Give
that's
me that.
lofting debris about 8,000 feet up.
Giving me severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado warning observed. Looks like it's decoupled
likely
again.
lifting,
Thankfully,
and weakening.
it's decoupled again.
But it's still going to keep
Hey,
lofting
Ryan.
debris higher
Seems
up.
like the volunteer state is top of mind for
It's
the
just
chat
taking a
right
while
now.
for our radars to scan
Tennessee
that.
is getting a lot of attention.
Also,
with
some
numerous
rotation on
messages
the
coming in.
southeast side of our
We're seeing
tornado, too.
questions and reports from all over, including places like Chattanooga, McMinnville, Crossville, and the Nashville
A
area.
lot weaker.
It might be.
rotation
Yeah, it
on
might be
those
recycling to the
storms,
south.
in Tennessee now.
All right. Well, we're gonna come down here and we're gonna look at that right
Pleasant
now.
Grove?
First of all,
My
though, I do
God!
wanna say that we should keep an eye on the stream above my head here, because
Dude,
Matt Grantham
51
has a good view of the base of the storm that is trying to produce a new tornado as it goes off to the north and east.
51
let's,
51
look
to
at
51 to like
McMinnville,
Yeah,
though,
so you're
real
talking
quick.
about those other
Neg-
areas of
fif-
rotation,
negative
right?
51
The area
meters
of
per
rotation
second
just went over the town of
in the
Morrison.
heart of it.
Then it's moving over towards Irving
Heading
College.
towards
The
a radar.
tornadic part of our storm that's moving through McMinnville.
One of those
is
could
going to go
definitely
south
drop
of
down
McMinnville.
soon.
And it's going to.
The worst part
the
is
tornadic portion
the
would
fact that
be closer to
All right, new
Irving
scan
College
here
and
in
places down here like Spring Creek and Curtistown.
it's
think
like
30
there's a
seconds.
McMinnville
like
area is more likely to receive some of the large hail and the damaging winds.
that first scan or two
So
was
get ready for
nearly
that as it
violent,
comes
Bob.
through. But take shelter.
was
in
very
fan
Irving
is
close to
just
College on
violent
the
very
radar
radar
very
for
screen.
glad that it's
first-
decoupled.
The first scan or
But
two.
yeah, no, it's
We've got
recycling to the
two
south.
areas of rotation. One of them's back here near Spencer. The other one is a larger, more disconnected, but more powerful one, moving over towards Village at Rock Lake. So everybody up here towards Crossville and Crab Orchard needs to take shelter because we have essentially two tornadic circulations moving towards the towns. And at Chattanooga,
All right, that CC's taking forever.
Chattanooga, there's not a whole lot to worry about just yet.
Still an observed
but of course,
warning.
these storms that are working through Huntsville right now are
CC
moving in
scan
your
should be
general
in
direction.
here
So
in about 10
we
seconds.
will let you know the moment something goes down here. Here's what that storm looks like out here where Matt
Nope.
is.
CC scans
update
delayed.
I think Triana's
Haven't
recycling
got
too.
one in 4
He's
minutes.
in Lacey Spring, Alabama.
I'm seeing a
That's on all.
I'm seeing a
3 of my
shift
radar
in the
sites,
system.
so
It
I
looks like
don't
it's moving a
think
little
it's
further south. It looks like it's moving a little
just,
south.
GR2 analysis.
So this is looking at that more
Oh
southern
yeah.
tornado.
Okay, yeah, it's recycled. It's recycling. It's absolutely recycling.
This is a live
Look
look
to
at
the
area
look to the
near
southeast of it.
Triana and where that rotation is trying to produce a tornado. So
Yeah,
this
it's
is separate
recycling
from our
100%.
Tornado
Maybe a scan
warning
here?
that
Nope.
is producing
And the
a
thing,
tornado
it looks like
over
this
there in
other
Pleasant
system is
Grove.
still trying to stay alive because it looks like it's trying
Okay, I
to
did get
recouple
new
itself again.
velocities. I got new velocities on
Yeah, there's honestly there's just a bunch
weather-wise.
of
It looks like we
tornadoes just
could
Oh,
have
holy-
another
Holy
area
hell.
out here.
of
it seems
strong
like.
rotation
We
developing.
Okay,
to the
so
southwest of
Holly
Skyline.
Tree
That
looks like that's
area we could
decoupled, but it's
analyze.
recoupling north of
Like, we were
Winninger.
getting a
Winninger.
tornadic circulation
So
every
weather-wise,
Moving
just updating
into
the
Maynard
velocities,
Cove.
hopefully that- It ain't working over here.
Brianna looks like it's
Yeah, so you can
recycling
see
down in towards Lacey
Area of
Spring
rotation
or
forming up again.
Toluca.
This one just to the southwest of Skyline. CC still 5 minutes behind. Velocity just
CC,
now.
oh my,
updated.
oh,
Triana?
there's still the
What did
the
I say?
CC ball.
Did I say
There's still the
Triana?
debris ball to the west.
Like a dork. My bad.
Oh yeah, hey. Do your little magic here with drawing yourself a little circle. Draw yourself a little bit. Because I'm seeing it. You see I can see a hook in there.
Triana?
If you go on reflectivity, you can
Not
see a
gonna
hook
lie,
in
good
there.
for him, Otter.
Check it out. I'll never get it wrong again if it's Triana.
Look down to the south.
Triana.
You can kind of see it hooking.
All right, so from now on,
You
I'll
can
say
I
easily
can
quote
send you a
things,
screenshot
so
of what
try
I
stealing
see.
footage.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's coupling. It is absolutely coupling. not exact, not 100% on the ground right now,
No,
but it's
but, like,
wanting to
literally
drop so bad.
Retweet it, not repost. Retweet.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
If you're just now tuning in, we've got
The
a
south.
live look here at the tornadic circulation
Southeast of
that's
it.
coming into.
I'm
we're
not getting
coming out
any
of
new
the
scans over here,
Triad
y'all.
area and moving into Lacey Springs.
Not on CC.
New
at
information.
least.
This
And then we're
tornado
continuing
warning
to
has been
watch our,
upgraded.
Tornado
Or
warning.
I think
Oh my gosh,
reflectivity
Triana.
updated once.
You guys, okay, half of the people are saying one thing.
Yeah, reflectivity.
Yeah,
updated
they've
now.
because
You guys
they're
don't
worried
wake
that
up
two
and
tornadoes are on the
Otherwise,
ground in the
but
same
no
cell.
CC still. So
This
we easily
is,
could have two
this is an
tornadoes on the
interesting
ground
thing that's
here.
happening up here.
And
This
just
is
Yep.
not
in
know it.
Jackson and Madison counties in Alabama. We've got our original area of rotation, which caused
we
the,
don't have
the tornado
CC.
kind of unwinding here.
Unfortunately,
near
I have to
Harley
turn
Street, but there is a
Ryan
new area
down.
of rotation that we've got to watch out for right here. So I'm now kind of more focused on Little Nashville, moving up towards Skyline.
continued that
Skyline,
observed
you guys
warning.
really need to be taking shelter right now.
So still,
But
that's a big.
looks like the
observed
Bree
warning,
ball is
too.
dying out.
Very large observed warning. A good chunk of
Man,
northeast
every
Alabama
town that-
inside
Oh,
of
it's
that.
really
Springwood,
irritating trying to get a
Stone,
good view of
Scottsboro,
this
Hollywood,
of this
in every
southern
town. Like,
one
half of the people that live
with
there
this
say it
radar.
one
also
way
into
and half the
southeast
people say it
Tennessee
another
for
way.
just to the southeast
I'm just
of
gonna start
Sherwood
making up my own way of
and
saying
south
it. I think.
central Tennessee, rather.
Yeah, Stevenson, Hollywood, and Bridgeport, you guys are under that tornado warning there. So you're going to want to take shelter
Alright, we're
here.
down to just,
in,
these
Maynard
two
Cove.
tornadic
That's going to be our next
storms.
place where we likely see a debris
Just
signature.
I'm
one
seeing a
flashing.
couple. I
As,
think
this
I
is
don't
almost certainly
know.
another
Glitch
tornado
on,
I think I see
GR,
that
GR
one's
Earth.
tornado warned.
Software's
Yeah.
bugging out over here.
So get ready.
Not
in
confirmed,
GR
but it
Earth
looks
says
like it
there's only
wasn't.
two in
Crash,
effect. I
Stevenson,
don't
and Cedar
think
I
Grove.
that's
think
the
Cedar
case.
Grove.
It's really like it's. I can't see into
Pretty
it.
sure
It's
we're
too
still
far
at
away from everything.
5
It's in a We got like a
warnings here.
radar hole on this
Hey
one
Ryan, I've
in
spotted a
mid
really
mid
insightful
Tennessee.
question in the chat. Poison Bivy asks, could y'all hire an ASL interpreter to put in picture in
All right, there's
picture
your CC,
hypothetically?
and it does
There are
indeed
a lot
show
of deaf people in these areas.
Hey, Ryan,
a
just
new
before Thomas
tornado
goes
is on
down,
the
If
ground.
power
Diana
goes out,
is,
it means
wrapping
no
up on the
access and they
on the
can't hear
southwest side,
sirens.
starting to get a hook forming on it.
This is
You may have a
still a
tornado pretty soon
5-minute
southeast of
old
Triana.
scan. Still a 5-minute
So
old
that
scan
was,
here, but it does show your tornado, a new tornado on the
That was
ground.
Brett telling us. Or, I'm sorry, that was Brad telling us.
It
about
also
the,
shows
storm
your
down here
intense wind lofted
south and
debris
west of
as high
Triana.
as 17,000 feet. So this one lofted debris as high as 17,000 feet. It's now
Man,
gone.
all these storms are
and
just
now a new one on the
Oh,
ground.
buddy.
And I believe
Going
that is
nuts.
also a reflectivity debris
But
ball,
anyways, yeah,
too.
we can.
Holy.
I think we talked about this before.
That
I'm sorry, we have
reflectivity
to
is
turn closed
very
captioning
close to
off
where your debris
because,
is, if not
it
on
makes
it.
YouTube slow. If we turned it on, the warnings and stuff would be 30 seconds late, which with
So
what
possibly
we're doing
another
could be the difference
reflectivity debris
between,
ball. This is going to go right
life and
towards
death for some
Skyline
people,
again,
You know what I mean? We've talked
northeastern
to people
Alabama.
who, have told us that.
And this one's already
Yeah,
lofted debris as high
Skyline
as
Alabama. I
5,000
can't.
feet.
Oh, I'm on the wrong. I'm on the wrong radar. That's
Mine
why.
would not have made it.
Oh God, it's
So
recoupling.
we're trying to limit the amount of time.
It's coupled
that it
up
takes,
there. It's looks like
for
it wants to
warnings get
recycle
out there.
itself
So
and
if we do
not, but stay the same tour.
the live captions,
Lacey
that
Spring. Oh
hurts.
God, Lacey
Now,
Spring.
weather-wise,
way
is
around
CC still out?
Oh
there?
yeah, we
Lacey
gotta.
Spring.
Lacey
Otherwise,
Spring's
fine.
This is
getting
where we've got
getting
a
crushed.
significant area of rotation come together
Like,
here.
South,
We've
the
also
southwest
got a
one's
little
getting
bit of
is
rotation down
getting
here,
crushed. Look down at
south
the
and west of
southwest
Decatur
storm.
as well.
Still a
So
tornado
we're
warning in
watching
effect
all of this.
for
You see that?
Our
McMinnville,
biggest
Tennessee,
areas, our biggest problem
and
areas
Crab
are going to be
Orchard,
this
Crossville, Tennessee.
right here near Lacey Spring. Moving over Highway
Lacey
251
Spring.
here soon. This is likely going to be another
Still a
tornado
tornado warning in
situation
effect
here
down here
for
for
Norton,
Owens
Hobbs Island, and
Crossroads as well.
Burroughs. Take shelter now. And then
Yeah, I'm
So
seeing
this
a
one is
debris ball
lifted, that's the
there.
one that's
I'm seeing a
lofted
debris
debris,
ball
but
over
that's
Lacey
like
Spring.
14-ish thousand
it
feet
is
up or
producing
so.
a tornado. There's another debris signature
Something
right
like
on
that,
top
right
of
around
our velocity
14,000
couplet
feet up.
south
A
of
CC
Skyline,
of
And
near
this is the
Fork
one that's
Mountain
already
in
lofted
Alabama.
debris near
0.3 at 9,000
5,000
feet.
up,
on the
but
ground
might
right
already
here
be
near
lifting.
Maynard Cove. Let me zoom out and show you the
got 9,000
context.
feet.
This is Huntsville. This is our tornado that's on the ground here. This is High Top. This is the other tornado that's about to be on the ground. Let's watch Brad intercept. He's getting closer to it right
There's
now.
not enough attention being given happened to that thing.
So we're gonna watch both of those CC drops. I think radar might be a little bit over exaggerated
Brad's stream?
on how strong these areas of rotation are.
Are you look? There's. I'm concerned about. Let's see. I'm concerned about this.
But likely
I'm concerned
rotating
about
to some extent. I
at
don't think it's
8,500
anywhere
feet. I'm
close to that
seeing.
intensely, though.
I need to do them.
Still
I
a
need some
CC
help with
drop
the
south
math
of
here.
Skyline.
Look at the tornado warning
Could
storm.
still
you see
be
that?
on the ground, but the one to the
Right
west
there.
of Skyline has now
Crossroads
lifted.
right
So
now.
That's what I'm paying
Skyline,
attention to right now.
looks
That
like a
looks really
tornado
bad as
won't
well.
Directly hit downtown, but there could still be a tornado on the southern side over some homes.
Like there's a very
if that
good
has not
debris
lifted, which
ball
it's hard to
at
say with how
9,000 feet.
delayed our radar scans are now.
Do we know if Somerset, Kentucky will get anything? Let me weatherwise it. Let me go over to weatherwise, and we'll pull up
Go back
the
to
Kentucky
GR2, see if
radar.
that's updated.
It
All
must be
right,
starting
GR2
to
has
Looks like
updated
the
itself.
Lacey
Sweet.
Spring is
starting to hear a lot about
relaxing a little bit.
Hard to say for sure if that's
Once
lifted.
again, this is a live
It
look
looks
here,
like it has
from
lifted to me.
Huntsville, Alabama. Not Huntsville, Alabama. Why
I
is
think
it
we
looks
can
like a
go
new-
into a private
A
call.
new tornado is trying to develop west of Skyline again.
from Lacey Spring,
Oh yeah.
Alabama.
Is that the
Right in
same
front.
one?
Looks
Is that
like
the
there's
same
another
area of
tornado trying
rotation?
to
New
drop.
tornado trying to come down here as it goes towards New Hope. Now, real quick, while we're
It
waiting
is
on
the same
next
area of
radar scan
rotation.
there, let's come over here to our WeatherWise app and let's take a look at Somerset. This is Somerset and London. I know you guys are concerned about the weather today because we had.
According to NROT, that is a
today we found out
very
that there was an
intense couplet.
EF4 tornado
NROT
that
has
went through here. That's
red.
official. The official rating from the National Weather Service is that it was an EF4, and of course, anytime that happens to a town, it'll be years before they're not scared to death every time there's a storm. This storm that's coming in to Somerset and London is going to be nothing like that. Okay, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's going to be some lightning. There's going to be some rain.
Which
there's gonna
one
be some
did he
thunder,
say
there might
was
even be a little
confirmed
bit of hail and
EF4?
some winds, but it's not going to be anything like our tornado the other day. Okay, so there's nothing to worry
From-
about.
A
If
new
that
tornado
changes,
warning
I
has
will
been
be first to
issued.
let you know.
Has been issued.
All right, new tornado warning for Sharkey and Yazoo
Talking about the
counties
one he
in
said was a 4.
Mississippi. This is just south of Rolling Fork here.
So we're gonna see if
Why is that
that
something?
intensifies
tornado
further.
warning
If
for
it
the
does,
Delta
that's gonna be
National
capable of
Forest,
dropping a
Holly
tornado.
Bluff, Tinsley, Yazoo City, Little Yazoo, and Benton.
It did weaken.
Take shelter now.
It did weaken. Still looks like we could have a tornado
Oh.
on the ground now southeast of Skyline. So on the south.
Oh, I'm seeing
southeast
what you're
side of
talking about.
Skyline, still could have a tornado ongoing.
The radar.
I heard a new warning.
Oh,
I think that was
yeah.
Take shelter
Mississippi.
now. There's
It's not going to hit
definitely
Rolling
an
Fork,
area of rotation here that we need to keep
Rolling
an eye on.
Fork,
but
There's
it's
also
moving
a
and
radar
moving.
tornado
It's
warning
going to
here.
move into Yazoo
Alright,
City.
Very
back
weak
to
rotation to their south.
Storm up there
It's
in Alabama.
yeah, it's a
Radar
weak
indicates
rotation,
not
but
on
I
the
can see a
ground.
couplet.
which is
Just to the
going.
south of Rolling Fork, Mississippi.
I mean,
there.
if it doesn't produce another
pretty
tornado,
weak
I'd be very
rotation from what I can
surprised.
tell. I'm gonna go ahead and
There's a looks like the
quickly
This is happening right in front of Brad Arnold
refresh
right
GR.
now. We've got
Earth.
a big time hook coming down on this. Look.
Seems to
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
some
talking. That's what I've
issues.
been talking about. It
Very
looks like
healthy
the one
looking
that's. It looks like
supercell
it's the
right
same
there.
same
That's
same
the
rotate
tornado
same
right
area
in
of
there.
rotation is recycled itself.
And that's literally.
So
right
that same area of
in front. So
rotation
if something
looks like it's
happens
going to
there,
drop
gonna
3
happen right
separate
in front of
tornadoes.
Where he is.
Go ahead and black this out. Try to fix it.
And then it's gone. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. Look at the southwest one in like south of Huntsville.
See if I can try to fix it here.
Look at the
y'all.
CC.
Yeah, this is a live look at the.
There,
Madison
I hope that's
Morgan
radar
County,
contamination because I don't
Alabama
want to see 0.2 coefficient
storm
at
that's coming down towards
8,500
New
feet.
Golly.
Oh God
Lots
Almighty!
of rising motion coming up into that. By the way, I do want to update everybody in Tennessee here.
A new
There's,
tornado
29
warning
minutes
has been
left for our
issued.
tornado warning for McMinnville.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So we need you to stay in your safe
Connection
spots, especially in Irving
successful.
College.
Downloaded
And then,
data
there
failed.
is 29 minutes left as well on our tornado
'Cause
warning.
I'm
for
seeing this.
Well, no more GR Earth.
Crossville, Tennessee. We're
39 to
keeping an eye on your storm right now.
31,
You can see it above my
39
head.
to 31 and a
There
half
is a
meters
decent
per
amount
second.
of rotation in here. Okay, so
Look at
we want
that.
you to
You,
take
you see
shelter.
you see what I'm worried. That honestly looks the most
If you haven't
threatening right
already
now of
been
any of
under a
these.
warning for a while. You got 30 minutes left.
All right, looks like
87.
all the areas of
Beautiful
rotation
view.
have
That's
weakened
highest.
here around Skyline.
From Tupelo, Mississippi. The storm that's going through and the sunset
good
in the
news.
background. This is a live
At least we
view of
still have
storm moving
GR2
through Tupelo
analysis.
right now. No tornado
So no more
warning,
beeps. Unfortunately,
or
no more
anything
beeps.
like that in Tupelo. Just a regular old storm.
So we're
moving
just
through.
gonna have to rely off of normal warnings and just looking at them.
All right, here's a view from Matt.
The hydrometer classification.
Who is also in Lacey Spring right now.
I'll probably have to refresh my computer. Oh, make it with my voice. Okay, beep. New tornado warning out here for Gurley in northeastern Alabama.
That's all. Yeah, I mean, we
radar
could kind of tell that that was dying away.
A new tornado
Yeah,
warning has
even on
been
the
issued.
regular even on the
actually, I
regular
have the sound
velocity, there's literally just nothing. It's just a pocket of funny
on.
wind.
New tornado warning in Tennessee here.
Yikes!
Which, by the way, in Tennessee, we do.
Glad
continue to
I
have
muted you
a
guys
tornado
because that
warning in
would have
effect for
just
Cannon, Coffee, and Grundy counties.
exploded your ears.
For
That
the
was
next little
loud.
bit. And then now in Bledsoe and Ray counties, we have a.
Yeah,
It's-
there you go. There you go. I got the beep.
It's not very organized.
we
This
doing
Shelter
it
out there in
manually.
Bledsoe and
this
Ray
looks
counties.
We're gonna do it
ridiculous.
manually.
Am I
Arnold
tripping?
is
I
getting
feel like I see a
awfully daggone
couplet
close
I got the
in
effect.
to this storm.
like
Matt
new
is
era.
going to- We're just about to be able to see the complete.
But I
base
can't
of the
tell.
storm here.
Oh, because it's so far away.
As soon as Matt gets around these trees. Okay, so this is the part of the storm that we think would be capable of producing a tornado here very shortly.
Looks like some rotation
And
there.
as you can tell from the
South of
size
Crossville
of the
or around the
mesocyclone,
Crossville area.
it would be a big one if it did.
Make sure you're in your safe spot there in Crossville, Tennessee. This could try to recycle quite quickly right in this area. If it does, it's going to go towards
Unbelievable
Stevenson.
stuff.
and
My
northeastern
hometown
Alabama.
got
Still an observer.
didn't get hit
window.
because I don't think it ever dropped, but there was a radar indicated rotation over top of where my hometown.
Not very strong rotation out here. By the way, Rolling Fork has been dropped from that warning. Rolling Fork, Mississippi, no longer in the warning. So we're going to keep an eye on this little area of rotation. Holly Bluff, Mississippi, going towards Yazoo
Oh my
City.
God! Look, that hail
Alright,
core is
Mississippi.
Let's
insane.
go up to, first of all, I do believe that we've got a tornado coming together on this storm here. If it's
Keep an eye on
not,
that one in
already
Crab
down,
Orchard. Very difficult to see from
It's a little
radar.
bit hard to tell from radar, so I'm trying to
we'll
wait
try
to
our
see
best to keep an eye on
what
it.
we can see
Same
from
for
our
the one
storm
in
chasers. But let's just assume that we've got a
McMinnville.
tornado down here because there's
McMinnville
enough evidence for
in
me.
Tennessee.
And that's going to go up towards Owens Crossroads.
Both of them could drop tornadoes at any point
and
in
then
Tennessee.
we're going to go back up here to our Tennessee storm. Okay?
This is
Because,
full of
we've got
corruption here in
a
New Hope. I have no idea.
significant situation going
what
on
that
up here
storm
too.
looks
We've got
like.
a very dangerous storm on our hands here, producing this
No
very
idea.
likely is producing a tornado here near Village at Indian Rock Lake, near Nicholson Heights. So if you're watching from Crossville right now, I'm getting more concerned about this area of rotation that's right here south of town.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking at it. It looks like it wants to couple up, but it's not doing it yet.
And that's going to be moving up towards Russell Shack
So still
Ridge
going to watch
and
that area
Cumberland
rotation for
Homesteads.
Stevenson in
Can't
northeastern
see
Alabama.
any. You can't see into it.
if
It's
anything happens
completely
there.
wrapped.
All right, here's a live look at Lacey Springs. So we're finally getting out of the trees here. We might be able to see something. Regardless of what we see, I
I'm gonna
do
check
think it's
meso
important that we all
analysis, see
take
how favorable
shelter
our
if we're in the
environment is.
polygon here.
Wow,
regardless of
our
whether this is on the
environment
ground or
is,
not, but there it
so
is.
much less favorable
Here's
now.
your live look at the base of the storm.
These storms are moving into
that's
a
coming
worse
into New
sheared
Hope right
environment
now.
in Alabama.
Once again, a live look.
These
at
storms
the
in
storm that's
Tennessee
coming into
still in a
New
good
Hope right now.
environment
This is
for
what we
about
were
the next
looking
hour.
as these guys got out of the
Storms in
out of
Mississippi
the
are
woods,
in the
I guess you could say,
best
and
environment,
that's probably doing
but
damage.
they are clustered.
There's just a bunch of Grinnell, Kansas got hit
clustered.
by stuff, and there's
Brad
just
Arnold should
cars
have a
all
view of it here
scattered
in a
over
second. It looks
scattered
like
on
we
the
lost Matt.
grass.
But yeah, I mean, nothing
So
really has
that
changed
should
here. We've
help
got a tornado,
prevent
and
the
we need
high-end
to take
tornado
shelter if we're
threat.
out in front of it. New Hope, you guys are next in line, okay? If I
Yep,
give
you
the
got some thunder to your
mesoscale,
southwest V.
if I try to find some mesoscale
Just some
information
heavy
here
rain
on this,
showers, very small hail.
That tornado is currently
Nothing
near the
crazy.
Pivot Prince 3D Studios area near Stavin Mill Hollow. And it's continuing to move up towards
Just gonna keep a.
the
Okay,
greater
Radar Mega, what are you
Hobbs
doing?
Island shooting range area.
Complete and utter
All
failure
right.
of Radar
Just
Omega
an
right now.
incredible looking storm, and obviously these guys are in like the middle of
Radar
the woods
Omega,
here, so
you
it's hard to
good?
see anything, but from my estimation,
Look at
what we
Yo,
saw
it
was
is
Yes, the
actually
radar
a
Omega's
tripping.
tweaking, bro.
tornado, and it's probably doing damage. once again
Alrighty,
near the
let's just
Stavin Mill
close
Hollow
that.
area.
The heck? Alrighty, there we go. We're good, we're good. Watch that happen again.
Has this one of the Southwest decided to
Look
put
at
itself
this.
together? Doesn't look like
We're
it.
gonna keep an eye on
Matt's,
this area. A
feed
rotation
here
here,
is
southwest
very
of
intermittent.
I can't tell.
Stevenson.
You can see something right there. Once again,
There's
that's
stuff
what's moving
happening all
towards
over the
New Hope area.
place.
We're going to keep a
Where
close eye
is
on that to
this?
see if it
Okay,
can recycle.
it's currently near the Hobbs Island.
There's not a
shooting
good
range.
view of it
And it's moving
anywhere.
over towards the Haunted Hill, Hunt for Charity area.
Let me see if my
the
precious GR
Clouds
Earth
Cove
is
Free
back.
Holiness Church, and then eventually over there towards
No.
Old Highway 41.
I can't survive without it.
So let's take shelter if we haven't already out there in Elon, New Hope, and Poplar Ridge. I don't know how long this will stay down, but if it does for any significant amount of time, it is going to do damage as it moves into New Hope. So if this comes into New Hope, it's going to come in on the side where the Liquor Basket is, the Rocket City Arcade,
may
and
have a
Classic
tornado
Consoles,
down.
and Gallon's Restaurant. If you know where those things are, you know where the tornado is going to be.
Let's go back
in
to the
next little bit.
Huntsville radar site. On
VR minus
GR2.
VMan. VMAX minus VMan.
Very weak
overshoot.
rotation now there for the storm going near Stevenson in northeast Alabama. Still pretty high up there in warnings. 13 severes. Actually,
Hello.
one of the lowest we've been at. And still at 6 tornado
Goodbye.
warnings. One is still observed.
Yeah,
the one we're
tornado
watching
warning
right
continues
now.
for
Damn.
Jackson, Madison, and Marshall counties in
They
Alabama
don't
for
fuck
the
with
next
me. So
21
sad.
minutes. I really want to go check back in
In a
on
way that
Crossville
sounded so
storm.
wrong.
Definitely had
Last time
multiple
I visited, it
strong
was
to
incredibly
intense
concerning.
tornadoes today, especially over
I
the
suppose
last
so.
2
I do still
hours.
think that there's a good chance that we have a tornado with this one.
Okay,
as
so
well.
the
One or
south
two of
one,
those
the
were
south,
probably
the southern one,
close to violent intensity,
uh,
but likely didn't hit.
like
Crab Orchard and
Owens
Ozone.
Cross,
You guys
that
need
one's
to take
basically
shelter
dead.
as well.
That's
Here's
dead.
Brad Arnold's point of view of the Alabama storm.
Hollywood, the one on the east is kind of the one on the east of Huntsville is kind of died out.
See if we got anything else.
Let's look into that one.
Yeah, like I said, those storms in Tennessee, they're staying in a good environment for about the next hour. The ones in northeast Alabama, they're moving into a worse environment.
We do
Right,
still
The ones
continue
in
to have
Mississippi
velocity
are
radar
staying
out?
in a good
Mississippi as
environment.
well for Sharkey
However,
and Yazoo
they are
counties.
clustered.
Nothing confirmed with that one, but definitely a very strong storm moving in right now.
Okay, that looks like it's kind of not doing anything bad, not doing anything crazy.
Yeah, so the area I'm watching the most is this one here.
It's really only
going
this,
towards Stevenson.
really only Tennessee right now that needs to be worried about.
I'm going to try to task kill GR Earth one time again.
Yeah, this is a live look right now at the storm coming into New Hope. We've seen like several funnels. We've seen a couple of
Come on,
you know,
GR Earth, start
large
back up.
mesocyclones, and we're just assuming that this is going to do some damage as it crosses over into New Hope. So we're just hoping that everybody is taking
Damn.
shelter right now.
I think this is my longest stream now for 2 hours.
See if it connects to the server.
I feel like the
We
only
have a
thing
new
to worry
storm
about
report
is
from two
Central
It's not
Tennessee.
connected to the
Air
server,
in
so it
Barron
is
County,
something on their
Kentucky.
end.
The 911 call center has reported thunderstorm wind damage,
Eh,
with details
could be
indicating a
longer.
metal building is in the roadway.
My first one
This
was,
occurred
or my
at approximately
my second one
5:55
was 2
p.m.
hours and
Central
57
Time,
minutes, which
with
I
the
thought
time
was nothing
estimated
was going
from
to happen,
radar.
so I ended that one.
It's something
And
on
then,
their end.
well,
All right, so
let's
tons
just
of
say
Hopefully
that
it'll
And,
fix
and
tomorrow
everything
kicked
goes
off.
crazy.
or
from all
tonight.
over
Yeah.
the place. We've got damage reports coming in from
And I
Kentucky,
had to
from
restart it.
Tennessee, from Indiana. Stuff's happening all the way down there
Yep,
in
down to
Louisiana. So
radar.
this is
Yeah,
widespread.
okay, so these Alabama
It's kind of
systems have
outbreak
died,
that
have
we've
calmed
had here.
down.
And we're doing our
The
best to keep you
Mississippi
updated.
one-
Our most immediately
So everything is
concerning
back down to
storm,
radar
though, is
indicated
this one. Look
now.
at
Let's
this.
see.
Just going to
This
continue
is
to
real
monitor all
time.
these
Matt has
storms. Keep
stopped
an eye on
to
them.
show us the storm here as it continues to rotate and
Cooled
try
off.
to produce a tornado over here near Lacey Spring, Alabama.
So from here on out, our tornado
Unless
threat
this is
definitely
like
decreases.
Yazoo, unless it's like
there's
by Yazoo
no
City.
way it increases anymore.
And
Things are
Crossville,
gonna turn
we're
very
still watching
clustered
y'all.
and very
I
messy.
still believe that the storm that's to the south of town
It's really the
see,
last
likely
big
producing a
worry
tornado right
We
is
still
going to
could
be
quite easily
this
see a couple tornadoes.
this
I
one
hope
in
we did a
Central
good job
Tennessee.
of, getting people into their
Past-
See
safety.
how
Maybe trouble
my
south.
Like Rob Orchard.
Especially over the
my
next 2
title
hours.
was
Right
live
now, though.
emergency tornado coverage.
But,
When that
I
tornado
do
was
think
issued
Emergency.
in
it should come
Huntsville,
over towards Grassy
oh
Cove.
shut up.
As the storm gets closer.
Hey, all I need to change is the A.
Yeah, true.
Also, Crab Orchard and Ozone. You guys need to be taking shelter.
I can literally do that right now.
McMinnville, the rotating part of your storm is past the town now. We're more concerned about Spring Creek, Welchland, and Pine Creek in Tennessee. I think
Okay,
the
there we
threat
go.
is mostly over, at least for now, for McMinnville on that storm. Cookville, you're getting some strong winds blowing
There
through.
you go.
But nothing, it's not going to be anything too crazy. Somerset and London, okay? Somerset and London. I know a lot of people are scared out there. We had this conversation earlier.
Yeah,
if
we're
you're
just
now
gonna wait
tuning
to see
in,
if
though,
these
just know that you're
storms do
about to get a
anything,
pretty
y'all.
strong
I'm just
thunderstorm
looking
come through
on,
Somerset and
Twitter for
London. There's going to be some
information
winds.
here.
There might even be some hail. There might even be some lightning, and it's going to be a storm. But it's not going to be anything like we saw the other night. You don't have anything
That
to be
spelling
afraid of.
was
Just get
not
indoors
near
and away
as
from
bad
windows,
as what it
and we'll
usually
be just
is.
fine.
Take
Girard,
that.
Lincoln, and Madison counties in Kentucky. The town of Berea, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-per-hour winds are going to be
Looks
possible up
like
there.
this one's
Still,
cooled
the
off.
most immediately concerning storm that we have
I don't think this
is
57
Jackson,
meter per
Madison,
second
and
is very
Marshall
right.
counties in Alabama down here.
Yeah,
the Southwest
tornado
looks
threat is
interesting.
like dying
I
off
think it's
real
dead.
quick.
bit
It's
more
basically
interesting, right?
there's really only one area left to focus on.
And the reason why this threat even existed is because it happened in the daytime.
Yeah, it was the heat. Heat really is what caused it.
So still a.
If all the
classic supercell
ingredients would have
here
happened at nighttime, there wouldn't
in New
there
Hope,
wouldn't even have been
northeastern
any
Alabama.
enhanced. No tornado watches, nothing. That would have been nice.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it's
Yeah, at least it wasn't another
Nah.
moderate like the last
Proxy,
2
you
days.
missed a lot. You missed a tornado
Yep.
emergency for Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, a tornado emergency that wasn't even needed in the first place. Haha.
yeah, Tori wasn't needed,
If you're just
but
tuning in, this
That's
is a
what you
live
missed.
look at the tornado warned storm coming over.
I'm
New
pretty
Hope,
sure somebody's
Alabama
either
right
going to
now.
get fired or they're
We're
going to
just
get
waiting
yelled
on
at by the
radar
tomorrow.
scans, and we're waiting on
yeah, they're getting yelled at.
new information to come in. All of our other storms, that's the same thing that we're doing over
Whoa,
there too. We're
that
waiting
lightning.
on new information to come in.
Greensburg was
This is what it looks like right now in
F4.
Sparta,
Yeah, 4.
Tennessee. By the way, not that.
Was it?
Hang on, hold on.
I think that's what I heard.
As a strong storm is coming into
Somerset
Sparta,
was
Tennessee right
EF4
now.
170. I believe this is preliminary information, but I believe Plevna, Kansas is EF5.
Get ready. That's probably similar
If that
to what it looks
is
like
the
in,
if that is the
Cookville
final
as well, or
result,
what it
Twitter
looked like
is
as
going
that,
to go
as
crazy.
your storm was coming in.
Because
Yeah.
we have not had an EF5 in 12 years.
You're under
Which
a severe
one?
Thunderstorm warning. We can expect up to
The
60
last
mile
one
per
we
hour
had
winds
was
in,
more 2013.
Yeah, no, I
Sparta,
mean,
Tennessee here soon.
Plevna, Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty rough. It didn't go through downtown.
A new tornado
That's what it
warning
looked-
has
it
been
looked
issued.
like it lifted before it hit.
Where's the best way to
downtown
find it?
Houston.
All right, we got a
But it's
new
still in a
tornado
pretty
warning in
populated
Tennessee.
area.
I'm
Do
trying
everybody
to
that lives in
trying
Morgan,
to do
Ray,
some
or
do the
Rowan
some of the
counties
editing
in
for
Tennessee. We've got a tornado
the
warning for
Wikipedia
you
article.
now.
Where's a good way to find it?
This is going to be for
let's see here.
areas like Crab Orchard, Alloway, Ozone. Once again, these are places we've been hooting and hollering about forever now. But now we can say, all right, we're
Yeah,
also
Reed
under
was
the warning
literally
in
in
Rockwood, Harriman, Kingston,
the
and Cedar
tornado.
Grove. So this is for Morgan, Ray, and Rowan counties in Tennessee. We got a tornado warning. Take
Excuse me.
shelter immediately. Your rotation is going to be
Everyone
just to the
stole
south
this
and east
footage, and
of
now a bunch of people
Crossville
are
here.
getting copyrighted. Oh, since my software broke, hold on.
In Crossville, like
There
the,
you
the
go.
storm really hasn't even hit Crossville that hard.
My software decided to break.
So
So
hopefully
I gotta do
you
it
guys continue to
manually.
have
So that's a new tornado
that kind
warning
of
for
luck as more
Rockwood,
storms are moving
Kingston,
into the area. But I
Midtown,
think this is going to be the strongest
Oakdale,
one.
Harriman,
And then this is what
and,
that
I really hope I'm
storm
not
that's
one
over
of them
Tennessee,
because,
Tennessee looks like right now. That's
Thank
a
you,
wild
Proxy.
view.
I
Again,
totally
we
didn't
continue to
go
be
on
concerned about
YouTube
that
and,
storm that's trying to produce a tornado right now.
like give people
down
the
here in
footage they
Alabama, in
needed to
Jackson,
confirm the
Madison,
tornado.
and Marshall counties. It's been unsuccessful. Like we definitely seen
So,
some,
wait,
some funnels.
I
We've
just need a
definitely seen
good
some
place
stuff
to
that
go
could
grab-
possibly have been doing tornadic damage.
See what the
But,
preliminary ratings are
the past couple of minutes I haven't
from
seen
the National
anything
Weather Service. Where's the best place to do that?
convincing. But the supercell still looks healthy, and we still need to be taking this seriously and getting into our safe spots in Butler, Mill, and Grant, in Jackson, Madison, and Marshall counties in Alabama.
Alrighty.
I mean, it shouldn't have an effect on me because I was live during the event. People I think that weren't live are getting copyrighted.
Yeah, so all these are just still radar indicated
But then
warnings.
again, not taking it in any way to make Reed look bad or anything, but
None of them are
Reed
on the
is kind of
ground
an
according to the
asshole when it
NWS,
comes to
and radar doesn't
copyright
show
because
any CCs, but some of them are
it
far from the radar.
literally like you're giving the information
little
out to
storm in
people
South Carolina
live,
today was
and if he
nuts. Look at
copyrights
this.
me,
I'm
I'm gonna
surprised
be
that one's not
it's-
tornado
more
warning in
pictures of it.
Kentucky,
all
though.
hell's gonna break loose in between me and him. I'm
Shows
gonna
on
be
both
yelling
radar
at him.
sites of potentially strong rotation south
It
of
actually is.
Richmond,
That's something you don't
Kentucky.
see every day in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah, the
and
main
here's that
risk
storm
is
coming
starting
into
to
Sparta,
decrease, but we're
Tennessee. Once
still at a
again, there's gonna be some
really
strong winds here.
decent threat
Tornado
right now.
threat's not that high with the storm coming into Sparta.
I expected it to go down towards 7 o'clock, but yeah, no, it didn't. It did not.
Yeah, maybe winds up to 60 miles per hour will be possible.
Still multiple
That
areas of
same
rotation
line of
here.
storms is about to hit
We'll look and find it.
places a little bit farther to the north as well. Near the
If I got
Putnam
if I
County EMA.
got
Multiple things to
copyrighted,
keep
I
an eye
should
on.
know the minute I end the stream. 'cause
Actually,
I'm
new
telling
SPC outlook in
This is
10
what that
minutes.
looks like.
Man, we went through those 2 hours fast. Very, very fast.
New SPC Outlook here in 10 minutes.
Yep.
All right, let's watch the storm come into Sparta. Hopefully, everybody's indoors and away from windows. We're about to see some big time winds come into
Fine.
Sparta here.
We
Now,
started
a
getting
more
very,
dangerous
very
storm than
active.
this,
I think
is
that
happening
new
right now over
SPC
there,
Outlook,
in
depending on
Crab
what it
Orchard
is,
right
could
now.
be the end. It could be the
And that's
easy
moving up towards
mark.
Ozone
We
and
did
Rockwood
not
into
bust
my
on a
stream.
10 sig.
Hopefully everybody's in their safe
Exactly.
spots over there
I'm
as that moves
surprised.
up towards Interstate
I'm
40
quite
in
surprised.
Harriman and Kingston and Cedar Grove.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
I'm quite surprised it didn't.
I went ahead and deleted the observed tornado warning tag and the
Is
PDS
GR
severe
Earth
on
back? I
my
need
stream.
GR Earth, man. GR Earth is a vital thing. No. I wonder if it's ever going to come back for me.
Gotta find where is the.
Chattanooga, the storms are getting
Man.
closer to you. I know we got a lot of people watching in Chattanooga. Yeah,
Now I got to do
you're
those
probably going
thank
to
you
end up
way
under a
trying to
severe
get the outlook
thunderstorm warning
early.
here soon.
I can't
So
just
get
leave it
ready
up
for
on
that.
GR Earth.
And our tornado down here that was trying to come together
Pete's
near
sake.
New Hope.
Zero
it
ZH
looks like
Triple
it's
R is
not
rendering in
succeeding
now.
Okay.
That's going to render
so
into
hopefully that
tomorrow's
trend
threat.
continues.
Yay!
But
We
the
got a
storm
threat
is still
tomorrow.
very much impressive
Chance for a
looking
warm
as it
front
continues
tornado
to gather
out
strength.
here in my area pointing east.
But I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do, y'all. I'm going to have to take another really quick
I don't know if I'm
intermission
going to end
here
up chasing tomorrow. I'm going to be so exhausted.
as
I'm going to have to take a few days off. Like I said, I have a busy weekend
Even
ahead too,
if
so
tomorrow ends up being a
Yeah,
bigger,
I'll just
like
give
a
you
big day, I'm
real
not gonna
quick
go
I'm gonna need
live.
a little while
I don't
off.
think Ryan is either, because me and Ryan and
let's talk to
TRG
Brad.
all need
After
a
all this
break.
coverage.
Go ahead, Brad.
Thankfully, things are going to be dying down.
Brett and I are actually headed up to,
After today, there's
Grant.
no
It's actually
notable
my in-laws
tornado
lives
threat
on all
in
the back
sight.
roads to get here. I did want to mention one thing. We just
Santo.
passed tornado shelter in Marshall County,
time?
and
Eight
it
oh
is packed.
8:06.
So bravo, Marshall County. Great job, guys. Great job heeding the warnings.
Awesome.
EF
That is
unknown
awesome.
7.
Hopefully, hopefully we did hopefully a good job was done. Getting the warning
now we're
out
gonna wait for the
about tornado there.
SPC's
We
outlook
almost had
for
a much
today.
worse
They're
situation
new one at 9 o'clock.
than we did.
Look at that tower cam that Ryan's
But
looking at
yeah,
right now.
once again, a super
That is
huge shout out
that's
to
that
Brad
is
Arnold as well.
intimidating.
Kenzie, I
It
can't,
looks
I'm gonna
like
do
a big
dumb longer
wedge,
than that, and
doesn't
then
it?
it'll just sit there and nothing will happen after it's done.
Just public information statement. I need to find this.
I'll do it.
Imagine
when I
if
get
it
back and I start
actually
sitting down.
was, and the NWS looked at that camera and panicked.
All right, give me just a second. I got to take an intermission. Intermission, okay?
All right.
That actually might be something. That might
Monterey,
be
Tennessee.
something.
Yeah, so these are all in radar holes. This one going towards
Dude, that's touching the ground. That
Kingston
might be something.
Could try to produce
Yeah,
a tornado pretty
where's
soon.
Monterey?
Oh,
All right,
not that.
let's-
A new tornado warning
Okay,
has
they
been
did
issued.
keep it
Here, y'all
enhanced.
Yeah, yes.
Please take
In a
cover
shocking
now.
turn of event. No, I'm just kidding.
Move
I
to
really
a
expected them to.
basement Or an interior room on the lowest floor
Yeah,
of a
Arthur,
sturdy
you got it. You know
A new
what's
What is-
going on.
My main question
What
would
is
be,
cooked?
did they keep the 45?
Bro, y'all bot is
Oh my
cooked.
goodness, that's such a tiny little tin sig. Look at it.
or in vehicle. Move
Very
to a
little
loud.
tiny
You
tin
hear that
sig.
shit?
substantial shelter.
Northeast
I hear
Alabama, Georgia, decent sized, in southeast Tennessee.
Wait. What
Where is-
about this? Does
where the hell
this
is Monterey?
work?
Wow, that's
Fail probabilities
that's
drop down to
honestly stunning.
15%, non-sig.
They kept it
crucial for
enhanced.
Wind
personnel
probabilities
This sounds
not
right.
yet
aircraft
in.
and seek
Because I've got to go
shelter
for
in
about 3
designated safe
minutes,
areas.
and if there's a new tornado
In
warning,
terms
I
of
want y'all about
recreation,
to.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Now tornado warning list for this storm in
A new
northeastern
tornado
Alabama.
warning
Let's
has been
go.
issued.
Campsites within the park, including backcountry camps.
Different story for
Okay.
the one in Scottsboro.
various
So hold on, I
Alright,
gotta
give
do
me
my
just about
manual
3
beep
minutes, guys. I'll
again.
be right back.
Campers should evacuate tents
There
and
you go.
mobile shelters immediately.
Manual
and
beep
move to
again
more secure
because
structures.
GR.
Oh, the one that was
So
like
Scottsboro,
Triana
the Langston,
or whatever, and Somerville. It
Rangeville,
looks like it's
Powell.
recycled.
You guys are all inside a new tornado warning for the next
Remember,
51
flying
minutes.
debris is extremely dangerous during a tornado, and mobile homes can be especially
You are
vulnerable.
inside that tornado warning
If you
for
are in a mobile
51
home or
minutes.
vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter now.
Yeah, it's this one
Head
that
to
just
an
got
interior room
played.
on the lowest
Wait,
floor
hold
of
on.
a sturdy building, avoiding windows. Stay alert for
I
further
think I need a new
updates
beep.
and
I
take
do.
all necessary
Hold on, we gotta do
precautions
another
to
beep.
protect yourself and your loved ones. Safety is the top priority.
There you go. Another tornado warning. This is for Crab Orchard. This warning right here just got issued. Because we're going to lose one in 5 minutes.
Mississippi.
So they had to extend a new one for 50 minutes for this region.
How is this still active? There's nothing here.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Cumberland County in Middle Tennessee.
Hey, get
until
lucky on and have him do
8:45
the AI
p.m.
voice.
CDT. At
Man.
7:52 p.m. CDT, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 9 miles west of Rockwood, moving east at 35 miles per hour. This storm presents a hazard of a tornado and ping pong ball size hail, with radar indicating rotation. The impact of this storm includes the potential for flying debris, which can be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes could be
What
damaged
was the
or
best
destroyed,
gracious
and
day? All
damage
of
to
them.
roofs, windows, and vehicles.
They're all
is
the
likely.
best. What do you mean?
Tree damage is also expected.
Look at the
Locations
one
impacted
Hey, what
by
if I
include
do
Crab
this?
Orchard and
Crab
Fairview
Orchard, I
Court.
guess.
Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building and avoid windows. If
I'm
you are
repeating the
outdoors,
beep
in a
noise
mobile
on
Howdy.
my
home or a vehicle,
on
move
audio.
to the closest
Wonder if I should
substantial
unmute
shelter
it. It'll just be
and protect
unlimited
yourself from
beeps.
flying debris.
Okay, I should probably stop looping that. Alright.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe
So-
thunderstorm warning.
so quiet
for
here now,
Franklin
like
County
silent.
And
Yep.
southwestern Lawrence County.
I mean,
and
there's
northwestern
still some
Alabama.
rain over
This
ya.
warning is in effect
There's still
until
some
9
rain.
p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7:55 p.m.
Oh, April
a severe
2nd had to be a
thunderstorm was detected 8
very,
miles northwest of
very,
Akron,
very
moving
plentiful,
east at
gracious
45
day
miles per hour.
amount.
This storm is capable of producing
Same for
60
March
mile per hour
14th.
wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Hail damage to vehicles is likely, and wind
Both of
damage to
them.
roofs, siding, and trees is expected. Impacted locations include Mount Hope, Cedar Creek Reservoir, Atwood,
Still gonna
Tharptown,
watch this
Houston,
storm to try to produce a
Russellville,
tornado.
Rockwood, Wren, Landersville, and
Keep
Hodges.
an eye on that little
For
airy
your safety,
rotation
move
there.
to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for North Central and
GR Earth,
northwestern
you
Alabama.
back? I gotta go see GR Earth. Is it back? No.
Attention everyone still tuning in. We have an urgent update regarding the
It
weather
won't connect to the
situation.
servers.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Cumberland County in Middle Tennessee. This warning is set to expire
Failed.
in 47 minutes.
Failed.
A severe thunderstorm capable
Failed.
of producing
Failed,
a
failed,
tornado
failed,
is
failed,
currently
failed.
located
It's
9
failing.
miles west of Rockwood and is moving east at 35 miles per hour. This storm is also bringing ping pong ball-sized
Let me
hail.
see.
Areas impacted include
You have
Crab
one more
Orchard
round of
and
storms
Fairfield
pushing
Glade.
through right now, and then after that,
Please
yeah,
take
you're good.
immediate action to protect yourself.
But they shouldn't
Find
be.
shelter in
They
an
shouldn't be
interior room on the
significant, so you
lowest
could just
floor
go to
of a
sleep
sturdy
now.
building.
We're
Stay
not
away
expecting
from
much out of them.
windows, and if you're outside in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to
Little
the
airy
closest
rotation
substantial
here,
shelter
trying to drop a
protect
tornado
yourself from flying
in
debris.
north central.
This is a radar indicated
Indiana.
tornado, and the
Very
situation
weak,
can
though.
change rapidly. Stay alert.
Moving
and stay
towards
safe.
Sheridan, central Indiana. By the way, here is the wind probabilities. They've maintained a 30% wind. No longer 45%. And it's still non-sig. To me, 90 wind reports doesn't verify a 45% wind.
Let's do a
in my
detailed
opinion.
analysis of the tornado warning for southeastern Cumberland
Because
County
we've had a
in Middle
30%
Tennessee.
wind with
This warning has
like
been issued by
1,000
the
wind
National
reports
Weather
before.
Service in Nashville with an alert
Of course, that
originated from
overperforms.
Fort Worth, Texas. The warning is active until
Oh, damn.
8:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time, giving us about 45 minutes to discuss the critical information and necessary precautions. Currently,
Man,
a
still
severe
can't believe Reed
thunderstorm
got inside of
capable
a tornado
producing a
today.
tornado is located approximately
Full blown
9 miles
inside of it
west
with a
of
window
Rockwood,
down and
moving
everything.
east at a speed of
He had a
35
piece of
miles per
corn
hour.
in his
It is
his
important
car.
to note that this tornado
Piece
has
of
been
corn,
indicated
man.
by radar, which means it is not yet confirmed on the ground.
Imagine
but
that.
is highly possible based on
Corn
weather
flying
patterns
through the
observed.
windshield.
Alongside the
Of course, that's
potential
because the
for a
windshield was
tornado,
down,
the
or
storm
the
is
window
also
rather was
producing
down.
hail the size of ping pong balls. The areas most likely to be impacted include
The window was down.
communities
If
of
the window
Crab
was up,
Orchard
there ain't no
and Fairfield
way.
Glade.
There's no
Within
way
this region, several
corn
important
would
Oh
have
my
gotten through
lord. Oh my lord.
that
There are 3
strong of a
schools,
window.
Meridian Christian Academy,
That thing's
Chestnut
custom
Hill
made.
School, and Pineview School. It's crucial for these institutions to take immediate protective actions to ensure the safety of students and staff. Additionally, Camp Ozone, a local campground, and the Catoosa Wildlife Management Area are within the warning zone and should also be on high alert.
2 hours
for
left
potential
on that
impacts.
watch. 60 minutes,
Now
4
let's
hours.
talk
Yeah,
about
these are
safety
still going to go well
precautions.
into the overnight
If
hours.
you're in the
A
path
new
of this
tornado
storm,
warning
you need
has
to
been
take
issued.
cover immediately.
Main thing I
Move
want to
to
wait
an
for is to
interior
A
see
new
if there's
tornado
any
warning
moisture
has been
wise.
issued.
Sturdy building and avoid windows at
A
all
new
costs.
tornado warning
If
has
you
been
find
issued.
yourself outdoors, in a mobile home,
Pretty sure I got to do
or
another
in a
manual
vehicle,
beep for
you
that
should
tornado
relocate
warning.
to the nearest substantial shelter to protect yourself from flying debris. Remember, flying debris is extremely
Yeah, the
dangerous
0ZH Triple R
and can
says the
cause
tornado threat
significant
still
damage
could
to
continue in
structures and
southeast
vehicles.
Tennessee. That's the main
Mobile
area.
homes in particular
Still an
are
isolated
vulnerable,
tornado
and
somewhere in
damage to
Alabama
roofs,
or
windows, and
Mississippi for the rest of the
vehicles is
night being
likely.
possible.
Tree
And
damage
then
is also
nothing
expected,
but
which can
rain
lead to road
showers after
obstructions and
midnight
power
Eastern.
outages. As we continue to
Yep, I
monitor
need to do a
this
manual beep,
situation,
I'm pretty
please stay
sure.
tuned for updates and follow instructions from local authorities. Your safety is our priority.
Yep. There you go. One beep. So that's a new tornado warning for this storm
All right.
here.
I
Spencer
got one more thing
and
that I need to
Crab-
do, and we're gonna give
Crab
you an update
Orchard,
from the
you've
Y'all
been
See
under like
tornado
4
warning, and then
tornado
I'll be
warnings
back
today.
100%. Okay. I've been
Let's
sitting
see
in
how
this
many.
chair for about a week
1,
without getting
2,
up.
3, 4.
So
4. You've been
bear
under
with
4.
me.
That's your 4th one.
Let's see
Really?
here.
Another one? Where?
Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, I wanna share
Louisiana.
this with you. This is
A
from the
new
Y'all
Hold
See
on.
tornado
Squad,
warning has been issued.
There you go.
and then I'll be right back.
Warning for Louisiana. A little area of rotation there for Rock Hill,
Most of the day we've
Prospect,
been viewing the damage, taking pictures for
Sims.
So I am Tracy Bray. I'm
in,
here
Louisiana.
at Pulaski County Special Response Team out of Somerset, Kentucky. We went out there and helped the night of, just
Miss the
manpower.
AI
We've done a lot of
voice.
drone work, obviously. And then yesterday, most of the day, we've been viewing the damage, taking pictures for FEMA, that sort of stuff. And just like every other tornado, it's crazy how like a house next door can be perfectly fine and one is completely flattened. We actually had the National Weather Service on one phone. One was watching Ryan Hall, and then I was listening to County Fire. I talked to some people out in Nancy, and they were like, he mentioned my road and that it was going to be coming. So we went to the basement. We got into the shelter because it wasn't just like, oh, I can see it. It was, we knew ahead of time. Most of this county, at least the people I know, like we watch Ryan Hall. So when you guys pulled up, I was in another room and I actually heard them say, are you guys with Ryan Hall? And I was like, oh my gosh, they're here. And it's not just your organization, but to have people come in, like we're not alone. We have hope that people care about us, and it really does bring communities together. You know, this world is a madhouse, and to know that there's good people who care, that we never knew and who will never know us, like there's something to be said that, you know, this world still has good in it. You know, and as bad as natural disasters are, we wouldn't have that if it wasn't for bad things happening.
Okay. All right. I should be good to go now. Believe it or not, I just ate.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
I
A new
slept 8
tornado
hours
warning has been issued.
and relieved myself all in 30 minutes. I like what I'm trying to say is I'm good. I'm good to go. I'm going to sit here for 12 more hours if we need to. All right. Let's see here. Bledsoe County, Tennessee. We are now under a new tornado warning for the next 40 minutes. In Alabama, we got Jackson, Madison, and Morgan counties in Alabama under a tornado warning for the next rotation here near Fairmount that's moving towards Prospect and Sims. Okay.
Barely on the northern side.
And then in Tennessee, we've got Cumberland and Van Buren counties under a tornado warning. And then I bet we'll see a new tornado warning for this one. Dayton, Tennessee. Do you guys see this? You see what I'm seeing? Big time area of rotation coming together near Gradesville, moving up towards Dayton. and eventually Decatur. So there's no warning for that yet, but y'all watch
Yep.
out.
All right.
Hey, I know we spent some time listening to Y'allbot's monotone voice. Maybe some people's eyes are glazing over, so it's time to wake
No,
up.
I've been looking to see if I can
Y'all
get a
watch out.
damage report anywhere. But it looks like they haven't done their damage report for Paduva,
Just to our south.
Plevna,
Y'all
whatever.
watch out in Dayton. This is not Dayton, Ohio. I see it in the chat. This is Dayton, Tennessee. And Brad's saying that we've got another tornado on the ground here in daggone Alabama.
New
So here
information.
we go again.
This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Once again, wake up. Y'all watch out.
Where?
Brett Adair's got a.
Oh, I see it. Never mind.
A tornado on the ground here, associated with this supercell that's over here near Langston.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, New Hope.
Daggone it.
Yeah, I
Brad's
see
lost
it.
Signal. Brad, do you know if that is the storm that you guys are on, or the circulation back towards New Hope?
I have no. I can't even freaking tell. It's one of them.
Probable that this would be producing a tornado than this.
New Hope looks like the one that's producing.
Yes, 100%. That's the storm that we're on.
Woodville. Nice. Like, I can't see. There's rotation over New Hope, for sure. It looks like there's rotation north of Preston, but they're saying it's in between them. Now I'm just really confused. Also, new.
All right, so if you're just now tuning in,
have an
we've got a
enhanced.
tornado trying to come together here
Enhanced
between Goodwin and New Hope.
10%.
Brad is saying that we've got a tornado down here, maybe near Preston and Goodwin subdivision.
At a
It's gonna
marginal.
come up towards Langston here soon, so take shelter.
Looks like we've
if
got.
you're in
Looks like.
Section,
Looks like.
Hancock,
Looks like
or
tonight's gonna be the last night of
Bellevue or
anything
Sylvania.
happening
We
for
got
a little bit.
tornado warning that goes all the way
Which
out
is
to Hennegar.
too marginal. We got a marginal risk over north central Texas, and then like the East Coast, and then there's a marginal risk over West Texas the following day, and like that's it.
We've also got a tornado warning in Cumberland County, Tennessee.
Oh, it should be fine
Goes
for
on
now.
36 more minutes. So we've got a big gaggle of tornado warnings out here between Spencer and
Oh my
Harriman
goodness.
and Kingston in Tennessee. The most concerning area of rotation that I see is by far the one over here near Mount Crest. Okay, so Mount Crest, we've got a big time velocity couplet right here north and west of town. That's another one that's eventually going to be moving up towards the Village, Indian, Rock Lake area. So take shelter if you're up there again. This has been like a train of supercell thunderstorms today in this area, and this is going to lead to flash flooding too. So keep that in mind. But this should be the last one that you have to deal with over here at Village, Indian, Rock Lake, okay? But man, I'm really surprised they haven't pulled the trigger on a tornado warning for Dayton yet. Dayton,
Yeah, it's really hard to see what the hell's
Tennessee, you guys
happening.
really need to watch out.
A new tornado warning.
Okay.
I need to
hopefully
eat. I haven't
that's
had
it.
anything to eat all day.
A new
We
tornado
just got a
warning
new
has been
tornado warning
issued.
for McMinn, Meigs, and Ray counties.
But like I
in
can't get up and
Tennessee.
leave right now.
And that's for
Like, yay,
goes all
time
the
to
way
end
up into
streaming.
Kingston.
Nope.
So yeah, this
More
is our
stuff's
new one.
happening.
This is our new one right here for Dayton and Decatur. So it's official. You're under a tornado warning in Dayton. Hopefully, we've got people getting into shelter out there because this is happening now. If it's happening right near Taylor Hill. If I take a look at the mesoscale information here, we are going to have that tornado near the Dayton Head Start right now. That's about where that circulation is, and it's moving up towards Decatur. And on its approach, it will cross over the Blue Water RV Resort. And if we're in,
I'm having bad view. I have a terrible view of this thing off to
we don't want to be in one of those for a tornado warning. You
the
want to
east,
evacuate
the same
that,
one that decided to drop like 3 separate
camp,
tornadoes.
the tent or the RV, or the mobile home, and you want to get into that more interior, sturdy location. You
Where the
wanna
hell is
get into
Brad?
that,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. But it's
hopefully
just
you've
like
got like a sturdy bathhouse or something in the middle of the campground, something where they sell snacks or you take showers. You know what I'm talking about? Get to that, and that's where we need to be taking shelter if we're in a campground. Then this is going to go up towards the Mud Creek Kennels and Retrievers. Then we're going to see this go up.
This
towards
one in
B and
Grant.
B Rifles
Grant.
Pistol Range. So if this continues on its current trajectory, it will go towards Decatur, and it will cross over the Goodfield Campground.
What's the
on its
CC
way
though?
there.
Like,
So this is an extremely
oh my,
dangerous
what?
situation for our folks in Decatur and Dayton. If you know somebody in Decatur,
I mean,
would
start.
this is
You, I
Decatur,
can. I'm starting to
Tennessee,
see
by the
it.
way.
Go
If
back.
you're ever wondering what I'm talking about, what the heck is he talking about? This, just look up here.
That's kind of broken apart now.
The state
That one
is
right there, north of
always
New Hope's
listed.
broken
When I'm really
apart.
zoomed in like this, you can see the state up here. We're viewing Tennessee, and it will automatically change. For example, if I go over to Alabama, it automatically changes. So this is in Alabama. And you see Brett Adair's feed down there. That's going to be from the storm that we're tracking right now in Alabama.
Like that.
We've got a tornado trying to come down here near Langston.
Yeah, the New Hope one.
And, that's going to cause some problems over there between New Hope and Section. So hopefully everybody's in their safe spots out here in Bradford subdivision, over towards Section.
They
and
gotta
Dutton.
do.
You're under
Yeah,
tornado
I
warning
could
all the way down there to
save
Rainsville,
it for a time when we don't
Sylvania,
have at least
and,
when we don't have
Hennegar.
slight enhanced risk, whatever. Like now, we've got no clue what the heck's happening.
All right, in Tennessee, once again, we got
in
that new
these.
tornado warning for Dayton and Decatur. Hopefully everybody's in their safe spot. We also got a really gnarly area of rotation here north of Mount Crest in Tennessee that's moving up towards Village at Indian Rock Lake.
Yeah, that. Oh no, it died out really bad. It died out really quickly. Oh, the north side of Mississippi.
So get ready out there in Crab Orchard and Harriman and Kingston, because here's another thing, and I know that we're all in the tornado mindset right now. I know that we're all in the tornado mindset right now, but I foresee a major flooding event occurring here between Village at Indian Rock Lake, Crab
Decatur.
A new tornado warning.
They
has been
extended this
issued.
tornado warning out to
These
over
storms
towards
are
Harriman and
really
Rockwood.
training over the same areas over and over again.
They've
That's
done
not
another
something
tornado
that we
warning
play
for
around
the
with. It's gonna
same
lead to a significant
damn
amount of
cell
rain in a short period of time.
that
If you
dropped
live in a
like 3 of
flood-prone
them
area,
already.
This could be the most dangerous part of this is the flooding. Tornadoes or not, this could be the biggest deal. So get ready
Like,
for
what
that
is?
rain,
What are you
especially if
talking
you're
about?
in a valley. So get ready for that.
Oh, I see what you're talking about
This
now.
is going to be a new tornado warning now for Dade and Walker counties in Georgia. Dade and Walker counties.
There's
in
nothing
Georgia
there,
are now
though.
Under a tornado warning, as this circulation comes out of Alabama. So we've got one over here near Eider. Somebody in chat was talking about this earlier. That is going to go right over Beulah and over towards Rising Farm and Amos Mill. It seems to me like we might have a little bit of a disagreement here. The National Weather Service in Alabama maybe doesn't see this as a tornado warning, but the one in Georgia does. That's why we don't have a tornado warning for
It's
Georgia right
not.
now, but I would say y'all watch out and take shelter anyways, just in case.
Look at it. It is. There's. It's
Chattanooga,
not
you guys
that
have
strong.
got a
It's
storm
not
coming in,
that
but it
strong of
looks
a couplet
pretty
to.
tame right
It's like
now.
not even really a couplet at all.
The storm coming into Chattanooga right now is unremarkable.
The same
which is good-
signature
which is
that
a
it's
good
had
thing,
for the past
okay?
like few
It's not even
hours,
severe
for like the
warning at this
past
point.
hour,
We'll let you know if
where it's just a
anything changes.
wall, where it's
Obviously,
just
there's more storms coming, so we don't want to get too comfortable over there.
the wind's blowing into the storm because helping the mesocyclone spin a little
Checking
bit,
back
but it's
in
not
on our
enough to.
storm coming over to Section,
Oh my
Alabama.
goodness.
We have an observed tornado on the ground here near Langston and New Hope, moving over towards Section and portions of Dutton and Sylvania. Somebody tell Brad that his feed's down. Dalton, I don't know if you're still around, but if you are, maybe You know what? I'll tell him. Brad, I know you're busy. Just whenever you get a chance,
Ain't see
check the
jack.
stream box. It's we're not getting anything here.
I just wish everything worked.
Yeah, copy that. Let me, I'll restart it real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm starting to think this one here, moving into Georgia, looks like it's organizing itself a little better.
Where Matt and Brett and Sarah are right now, because we've got such a dangerous storm happening in like a forested area. You can just see the sky and little slits between the trees.
Let's get new mesoscale discussion.
It's a dangerous storm, and we don't want to be outside looking for the tornado. You're not going to find it. So just take shelter out there in DeKalb, Jackson, and Marshall counties in Alabama. Yeah, the storms up here in Kentucky are gaining strength a little bit.
Hey Jefferson,
So
Yazoo
the
City
storm that
dodged
just
a
went through
bullet.
Somerset probably packed a little bit of a punch.
Like,
Hopefully everybody
I
heard
do-
my message about Somerset before we started.
City.
You know, before the rain started, we went over Somerset. This is not going to be like the other day. It is going to be a strong storm, but it's not going to be anything like the other day. Same thing
Yeah.
can be said for you, London. We're about to get a pretty good storm. We're
Yeah,
gonna get
stream should be back on
Goodness.
now. Sorry about that. I don't know what's
Hey,
going on with my restream.
at least we're getting the
If it goes out
tomorrow
again,
off.
let me know.
And also the day after that, it's gonna
We
be
wanna
off.
get
It should be an
in-person,
off
we wanna
day
get away
too.
from Windows, but we
Yeah,
are not going to have a
we need a
repeat of the other night.
Because we've
Okay.
been chasing.
And honestly, the farther north we go in Kentucky with this line, the stronger it gets. So up here towards Sand Gap and Irvine and McKee, pretty concerned about the storm over
Be
here.
an off day too.
We've got 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. It seems. Oh, daggone,
This is pain.
Did Dalton go home?
It's pure pain with the storms.
Somebody should message Dalton and see if he can still
Yeah.
unplug the lights on our thing like he said he was going to, because
Just a.
our lights are still on and we can't.
I'm agreeing with the Georgia. I'm agreeing with the Georgia Weather Service calling for warning that one though, and instead of Alabama, because it looks like it wants to couple up.
Yeah, everyone's going nuts because the Dominator 3 spun at 360.
Yeah, it went. It was a. Yeah, it went straight through the center of a multi-vortex tornado. Of course, it's not. It's got a. It's multi-vortex. It's already going to be pretty strong.
Yeah, and Brad Arnold, he was going. That I couldn't tell if the dude was speeding or not.
I'm gonna hop in the Storm Tracker private server.
It looks like it's weakening now.
Yeah, let's take a
That
look.
scan.
I have multiple radars, so
Any of y'all want to play Storm Tracker?
I'm good. Just waiting for a friend to respond to me.
Decatur.
Okay.
It's just in a radar hole, which just sucks. Is this another one? Is this another? What's going on over there?
Alright, see ya.
Again, trading back through Indian Rock Lake.
Technically, playing the marginal risk is actually in the state, but there's a 2% risk for that happening. I can disrespect Mother Nature, nothing happens.
What the hell's happening today, man?
But it's mostly the summer when we get our tornadoes.
No one could agree on it.
We actually have quite a few. One was actually near me in Kokomo, Maryland.
What's happening over here?